There has actually. I guess it's more on the DM side of things, but oh yeah, you can. So if you go to the settings, that's just a broadcast. That's always kind of been a thing. But if you go to the settings and you do audio video, you can show what others can hear or see and what you can hear or see. I set it to none just because we do all of our stuff through Roll20. Just makes things a little easier. But yeah, the little thingy there. If you wanted to, broadcast your cam, that's completely up to you. I'm not doing it because I no longer have my streamer set up, so lighting would be terrible. Oh yeah, yeah. You can if you set the others can hear or see like none. Um, I think if you rejoin or reconnect after that, it should go away. If not, yeah, it's not a game changer. Um, still, uh, I
Sorry about
think
that.
you're good. You're good. Don't fret. Um, let me see. Yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah.
How dare I die?
How dare you sneeze? How dare you have sneeze? I almost unironically said, how dare you have sneeze?
That's funny.
Y'all, I discovered I have a new love, and it is boba tea. I didn't know.
Oh, welcome to the club.
My God, it's so good. There's a. Mhm. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody got really quiet when Titus showed up.
Yeah. Oh God.
Ah,
Damn
Titus,
it! You let him know
run!
we're here. You let him know we're here.
Well, I'm also like trying to. I have fuck, this is kind of embarrassing. But 100 new mechs for BattleTech.
Oh my gosh.
Great New
Yeah, I
Year's
know.
investment. Look, it's
Uh,
100 for the whole year, right?
well,
It's
Sure.
these were all bought before the new year.
Tori. It's 100 for the new year, right?
Oh
It's
no, because the new
the
Kickstarter comes out.
it's the
No,
Anakin
there's a
Padme
whole
meme.
brand new set that comes out.
Oh God.
It's the Anakin Padme meme. 100 for the whole year, right?
Right? Right?
Right?
Right? Oh yeah. Okay. Ha. No, definitely not.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
No, the second Kickstarter comes out this year. And that there's so many more new mechs. I have to have all the Stompy Boys.
As you do. As you do.
Stompy Boys. And then yeah, and then I just bought the new Alpha Strike box, and while there's only 2 new Stompy Boys in it, all the other Stompies have new molds, so they are different poses, which is
Okay.
fun. Yeah,
Uh,
a different cast.
So Reese, I
Yeah.
can I just have to control you on the control crash on the board, correct? You
Yeah,
can still
I can roll, and I can see my spells and stuff, and
All right.
HP and all that. It just
Titus, I am still controlling Hefe, correct?
Yes.
Alrighty. I will get El Jefe's
Tom's playing with himself.
Oh wait. We need to pick spells for Jeff. Forgot about the
Oh.
spells.
Yeah, 4th
Oh
level.
shit.
Yeah. You can add 1 new spell. Makes it easy at least.
Aid. Or
Aid?
wait, no. Healing word.
Healing
No,
word?
wait.
Okay.
Can you flip a coin for me? Tails, healing word, heads, aid.
Alright.
I feel like those are more or less gonna be the same.
2 for tails.
Okay.
What
So I think
which one was
that's
that?
healing word.
Healing word. Okie dokie.
I think.
We're gonna roll with it. Healing word. Healing word it is. Nice, nice, nice. All right, Hefe's at 31 HP. God damn.
I mean, I'm the wizard and I'm at 34.
Well,
Yeah, well, I'm the sniper at 39.
you're also the orc tank.
Sure. Yeah. The orc twizzard.
Twank. I mean, that's kind of accurate, I guess.
It's just Crash trying to say twink.
Twizzard.
I'm not a
Yeah.
I'm not a
Twinkzard.
twank.
Twank.
Twank. I mean, a twink.
That's it.
Damn it.
That's it.
Damn it, Bobby, I'm not a twank.
I'm an American.
What? That was really good.
That was.
Damn it, Bobby.
God
Oh
damn
my
it,
God.
Bobby.
God, Jesus.
Bill, give me my ladder. I'm gonna give that boy a piece of my mind.
Oh, you should have heard them like in my last game because Titus literally played
Bobby Hill dwarf.
Bobby Hill as a dwarf, and like anytime they got the opportunity, they were like riffing off of each other.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
That's my purse. I don't know. I do a really good cotton. Hank's wife, get me my
I killed
waffles.
Fitty Man.
I kill Fitty Man in Vietnam.
Kojo took my shins.
I'm gonna spit on the emperor.
No joke. There was literally a baby NPC at one point that
Good
was
Hank.
Good Hank.
We put
Yeah.
him in an indestructible baby bubble, and he was just, I think he was used as a weapon at one point.
He was.
I think we gave him a
He also
crossbow.
had a
We said
crossbow.
that.
We gave him a
Yeah,
heavy
we said
crossbow,
that he
too.
knew how to shoot. Yeah, because it's canon for the show.
It is.
That's the fun Easter egg about my characters is they're always in canon. Whether it's our own game's canon or someone else's canon, doesn't matter. It's in canon.
It's established
It's true.
lore somewhere.
Yeah,
Lana
yeah,
Del Rey. You need to
was
admit it.
very,
yeah.
very accurate.
Yeah, my player description for Jeff is a copy paste of his Wikipedia page. Everything down to being born in Nebraska.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Okay, we gotta start, or else it's just gonna devolve into chaos. All right.
You know, I want to revisit. I just want to throw out. I almost was Lionel Messi, and I was like, you know what? No, the World Cup isn't over yet.
he
I want
would've
to
been
see
a-
how it plays out.
He could have been a lionin,
Oh my
monk,
God.
Dude,
athlete.
he was a hobbit. Let's be real. Come on. you know me. You know what I'm doing.
Halfling,
Give me
monk,
that bubble.
athlete background. Come
Oh my
on,
God.
that would have been so good. Oh my
It's
god.
vicious mockery every round. Que mira bobo. Que mira bobo.
All right, we gotta get started. God damn it.
I would learn an Argentine accent for that. Well, I guess it's more Catalan for him, but whatever. I would learn it in
Oh
a
my
different
God.
language that I didn't even speak.
Incredible.
All right, let's get started. I got the music rolling. All right. Session 7. In our last session, the Misfit tribe had had a harrowing encounter with a camp filled with orcish inhabitants who had taken them hostage to some unknown end. After being assisted by an unlikely ally in the form of the orcish warchief Torg, the tribe settles in for a well-deserved rest, except for Crash, who left with Torg in an attempt to help save Torg's people. With a map of the region in hand, the remaining members of the Misfits still have to complete their mission and rescue the remaining scouts. Welcome to this new entry of the Firebrand Odyssey. So, as you all awaken from your versions of your long rest, I understand that Gaia has gone into a trance and has surrounded herself with any form of natural, just kind of gone into a deep meditation. Everyone else is starting to rise, and you feel rested and ready to take on the day. Before Torg had departed, meant to mention this at the end. Torg left a map of the region, kind of annotating where the schoolyards, which was the point where Torg had made mention that the scouts would likely be at. Zozie, give me a perception check with advantage, so you can, for trying to get an idea of, sniff out your trail, your several days old trail. 21. Also, Nat, you're still muted. I don't know if you've caught that or not, but it's all good. 21.
Yeah.
Zozie, as your nose kind of, there you are. As your nose kind of picks up the morning dew, the sky is a dark, pallid kind of, dark and pallid. Those are antonyms. A darkish kind of gray, as the light of the sun that's rising farther from the east is slowly creeping up and providing more brightness to the sky. But it's just dark enough and just bright enough for you to kind of break past the mist and the dew and catch your trail tracking off strong to the northeast at this point. As the day begins and you all rise around this camp with the cinders of the bonfire that once blazing brightly, now reduced to ashes and cinders and smoke, how do you start your day?
Okay, so with my tinker tools, is there enough time for me to make some more ammunition?
As you've just awoken, you can take the time that you need to prepare before you set off. So, we'll say you have an indeterminate amount of time before you actually roll out. So, with your long rest out of the way, give me. I think we set up rules for developing more ammunition, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think you can. Those should be linkable in the chat. So can you roll those back for me?
There we go. I think
There we
that's
go.
the
Ammunition.
link.
So standard 5 gold for supplies and for 20.
20 of the regular rounds.
Yes. I do not tinker check provides double. Okay. So how much of your? We'll say that you have this gold in resources. So how much gold worth of resources are you using to create more ammunition? I think I worded that right. Yeah. So how much gold are you expending to create your ammunition?
Okay. I am gonna use 5 gold. I'm just trying to make one.
So just
one
make
set.
all right. Give me a Tinker's Tools check.
And as long as I click on it, it'll add my intelligence and all that other fun
It
stuff.
should, yes.
Cool.
You want
Hey buddy,
more?
hey buddy, hey buddy.
Oh, huge money! Congratulations, you've made 40 new rounds of ammunition.
Never mind.
Beautiful.
Huge money. Great value for that. God damn.
Dang.
Anybody
Yeah,
Value
else?
ammunition.
It's that risk reward that you built into it.
There you go. Anybody else trying to do some things to the start of their day?
I think I have like inspiring leader feat or something. I think I can give people a bonus by giving a speech.
Let's take a look.
Oh wait, you know what? Now that I say it out loud, I think it has to be during a short rest. So never mind.
So you have a Song of Rest.
That might be when I'm getting mixed up. Never mind. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. Sorry.
So inspiring leader is a feat, but that is a little farther down the road.
Yeah, I think I'm getting mixed up.
You're all good. You're all good.
Yeah.
Magical inspiration. If a creature has bardic inspiration from you, spell that restores hit points, deals damage, can roll die. Okay, I think that might be another thing. Yeah,
I think I'm getting magical inspiration and Song of Rest combined in my head and mixing it up.
It's all good. It's all good. We know that when next time you take a feat, we're going to give you inspiring leader. That way you 100% have it. Zozie or Gaia, you've been up for a little while. Are you two doing anything? Zozi, you've sniffed out the trail. Is there anything else you two are working on or trying to prep the day for? Okay, so while you're looking around, we'll go to Zozi. Zozi, what are you doing to prep for the day?
So while everyone's still kind of doing their morning ritual or whatever, Zozi is leaned against a tree, kind of tuning his bagpipes and having a little conversation with Bartok.
I gotta get my
Nothing in
Bartok.
particular, just kind of-
You just kind of small talk, and Bartok's like, "Oh yeah, I know. I think your E there's a little flat, you know." Just like you just
Yeah.
pass it. For the rest of you, you just see Zozi just kind of talking to like a spot on his shoulder. You don't see where does Bartok actually usually hang off of you? Because I imagine Bartok just like hanging off of you in certain spots.
Like sometimes he'll dangle from like an ear, sometimes he'll dangle from like the little chain of my monocle.
Okay.
Just kind of wherever he feels like annoying me the most.
So you just kind of the rest of you just kind of see Zozi talking to himself, just kind of muttering like just random things, not really knowing who he's talking to or what he's talking to. He might be talking to the bagpipe. You're not sure. Gaia, if you would like to, go ahead and give me a nature check. If you would like to see what type of foliage or herbs that you might find around here. Ooh. Oh, God, I wish I gave you advantage on that. With an 8, it's just kind of grassland, just kind of a basic kind of grassland. It's a little patchy, it's a little sallow. And you can track from where you are. You can kind of track as it travels in one particular direction. It kind of gets a bit more. The first word that popped into my mind was septic, but no, that's not quite it. It's more. It gets a little grayer, gets a bit more lifeless, a bit swampier, and the tree line gets a bit more dense. And that's off to the northeast. Otherwise, in terms of like herbs or mushrooms, you find a couple edible. In the culinary sense, mushrooms and fungi kind of growing in clusters around some of these trees, and a few just kind of aromatic herbs, like wild herbs, like saffron and sage, just kind of in random patches just around. Nothing of any particular medical or medicinal uses, but still just nice smells.
Yeah, but isn't
Zozi
saffron
would
probably
like to
still more
offer his
expensive than gold?
services.
Oh, Zozi, would you like to help? Okay, so Zozi wants to help look for
Yes.
herbs as well.
I have locate animals or plants.
Oh,
Doo-doo-doo.
interesting. Okay. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and link it, and so that's a second level spell slot. If you would like to use that, go ahead and mark that down off your spell sheet. So within 5 miles.
Jesus.
Okay. Zozi, as soon as you cast this spell, you can hear tiny, tiny little voices from all around you. Just very tiny, like, hey, over here. Hey, I'm over here. Hey, look at me. Look, hey, I'm over here. Just kind of almost cacophonous, but still just very muted and very small. And you can kind of hear, your ear is accustomed enough to some of these to know like which ones are which is which. There's a couple that you hear not super far from you actually. About, I'd say you'd have to zoom out a little bit from the map. Probably around this general area over here near this road. You hear something. You hear a voice that you can associate with. You fell down a hill once and had some really, really bad cuts. And you listened out in the woods and found a voice similar to this, and you found a plant, kind of like a little fungus, kind of like a little moss that grows on the south side of a rock. And you hear that same voice coming from this area down here. And we'll stay for the sake of it. You go and gather a healthy selection, a healthy amount of this moss that would make, if prepared correctly and prepared well, could make probably 2 regular healing potions.
I don't know why, but I feel like the plants sound like Mr. Meeseeks.
Hey, I'm over here. Hey, I'm over here. It's me, Mr. Plant. So, who would like to hang on to the healing moss? We'll call it that. Okay. So we can go ahead and we can drop, Guy, you can hit a plus into your inventory, and add in 2 instances of healing moss. It does not have a weight because it's moss. So you're good. So any other preparation anybody would like to do? Would you like to try to, so looking at the map again, that Torg left, due northeast would be the direction of, roughly the direction of the skull yards, which you mentioned.
The only thing I'll throw out is that if Saudi finishes making her bullets fast enough and people are still doing stuff, she will pull out her primer and practice learning how to read.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say while everyone was kind of dispersing and like looking for things, you had a give me an intelligence check with disadvantage.
All right. I'm a smarty pants. Let's see what
You do
happens here. Come on, Miss Smarty Pants. Yeah. Suck
Smarty
it.
pants.
Disadvantage.
Smarty pants. Hard chapter. Bees just kicking your ass. Not sure what it is. Can't get past it today. Don't know why. But with that out of the way, how would you like to proceed?
Well, I mean, I feel like we know where the people we're trying to rescue are. We have a direction. So standard marching order.
What's up? We're off. We were off.
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
I'm gonna move y'all here. So, you set off to the northeast with Zozie, sniffing out the way, tracking strongly through the northeast. Gaia, it's in the direction that you were seeing this kind of swampland feeding up into, or leading to at least. As you kind of push towards this dense, kind of muddier, swampy area, the terrain becomes much more difficult to navigate through. You feel that the pace that you had built kind of comes to a slowing kind of grind. And it's far more difficult to move through this terrain than you were expecting to. Mm-hmm. No shit, really. That's awesome.
Oh, I can be there in 5 minutes.
Someone plays D&D and you think I'm in danger. No, I am the dungeon master. You're good. As you push and tread through this swampland, you find yourself in a clearing as the trees kind of break after a while, and you are kind of in a murky, swampy area. I hope everybody has vision here.
I don't.
I wonder why. So, with the exception of Reese, everybody should have vision here. Also, for the sake of this map, it is considered difficult terrain, so your movement speed is halved. As you kind of tread through and kind of come to this clearing, I need everyone to give me a perception check. Yes. It's about up to your knees, actually. Up to your knees if you're probably like 6 feet or so. So it's pretty. It's up to your knees average. Some of the spots are pretty deep. And it's pretty shallow, pretty hard to figure out. Okay, so we got an 8 from Zozy. We got a 21 and a 23 from Sadi and Gaia. Oh, Titus, you can roll.
Yeah, I can roll from the app. Funny enough.
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. All right, I won't do your skill checks for you then.
Okay.
All right, so, yeah, see, that's good. Yeah. Jeff. Oh, I need the right. We're still in intro music, even though that was nice to like. That's nice, like a nice wake up music. I might actually like find that and put that on my phone. Gaia, Sadi, and Jeff. Zozy, you're a little preoccupied. You're just like snorfing and sniffing. You just like, like just all of these different these odoriferous odors, all catching your interest. You're a little distracted. The lot of you see some shifting movement from some of kind of the murkier bog waters a little farther ahead. It looks like a log is just kind of tipping left and right. It looks like something may have brushed past it, but you're not sure. About here, give or take.
Okay. So because not everyone may have seen what I saw, kind of give the party like a shh, and then like the kind of crouch down symbol.
Mm.
And then Sadi will kind of like take a knee and do the whole like Army Ranger thing. Kind of got the gun halfway pointed that that way. Kind of.
I need to get my D20. Hang on. I'm ill prepared. What am I doing? Oh shit, where is it? Oh, where's my little mind flayer? Where's my guy? The hell? There he is. All right, let me find it. We're fine. We're fine. We're professionals. All right. So I need to make a roll. That is that number. What is everybody's passive perception? I don't actually. Oh yeah. What's everybody's passive perception? You should see that on the left side of your core sheet, underneath your skills.
Passive perception.
I don't see that. I see a passive wisdom though.
15 for Sadi.
So 14.
So I got a 15, a 14. What was Gaia's? 14. Who couldn't find theirs?
Jeff, but I did find passive wisdom. Is that the same thing?
Yes, it's the same thing because it says perception.
It's 15.
15. Okay. Sadi, as you're kind of looking this way.
Oh, sorry. Let me close my character sheet. Where?
Still kind of.
Uh-huh.
You're kind of aiming down at this log. You're kind of just like getting sights on the log, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As you're looking towards this log, you hear right next to you. And
Oh,
as you look,
almost
almost, yes, very clever girl. There is the head of a gargantuan crocodile peering at you from beneath the bog as it hisses just and lunges at the lot of you. I need everyone to go ahead and give me them initiative rolls.
yeah.
Remember, click your tokens and then get yourself rolling. Where's my? There it is. Turn that off. Combato, and then oh, hang on. I gotta clear out. These rolls. All right, I will. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm keeping track. All right, everyone just roll it again. We'll do the first rolls. Roll it again. We'll do the first rolls. It's fine. All right, it says you got a 14. I'm definitely changing that one.
How dare you again get the same thing as me?
Guy, what'd you get the first time? Guy got a 7. Oof. Yep, we're going with the first ones. Sorry.
Awesome.
Guy with the 7. Sadi on the first time round with the
17.
17. Jeff, do you need me to roll initiative for you?
Did it not come up in the chat? I thought I did it from the app.
Oh yeah, you did. So for the first one, you got a 17 as well. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just not in. You're just not in the token tracker. Sorry.
So is in 5E,
I thought it
like, how do you decide the tiebreaker?
Dex score. So Jeff's on a 17.
should have re-rolled for. There should be a 23 there also, but 17's fine.
Yeah, we're just going off the first ones.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I gotta get the crocodile. All right, so starting from the top, Jeff, you are approximately 15 feet away from this giant crocodile. What would you like to do?
Shoot it with the hand crossbow.
Okie dokie, give me an attack roll.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Holy shit. Yeah, 23. That hits. For 9 piercing damage. As this thing pops out of the water and snaps at Sadi, you reflexively just pull the hand crossbow out and let one fly right into its gullet as it kind of sinks into this huge pink meaty tongue on this thing. And as it kind of submerges, pulls itself out of the water, you kind of see now that this is no regular crocodile. It's at least 20 to 30 feet long. It is big. It has 4 eyes on either side of its head and 6 legs with just rows and rows of fangs inside of these gigantic crushing jaws. Almost like a shark. Minus 9. This bolts just towards the back of the throat, and you hear it and recoil in pain. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope. Think I'm good with that.
All right, Sadi, you are up in its business to a degree. What would you like to do?
I am slightly ashamed to find that Jeff is faster than me. In a tie, I thought I'd be going first, but you know. If I move backwards, does it get an attack of opportunity?
Let me check some of the range that it has.
I'll say, because that's a big boy.
It would be able to strike you, because it does have range up to 10 feet.
Okay. Follow-up question then. You mentioned stuff. It was a while ago, maybe even session 0, about risk reward. If I wanted to sight in on this thing's one of its eyeballs, how hard would Saudi think that is?
Ooh. On an eyeball, considering there's four on either side. I say 4? I said 4. You've got a good selection on either side, and it's a big boy. He's a big boy, so I'd say we'd add 3 to the AC if you're
Cool.
going from
We are going to try to shoot an eyeball.
that narrow of a shot. All right, go for it. 23 hits. So go ahead and give me damage. 10 points damage. So, I would say that okay. So as you draw the big iron and fire, the impact alone is enough force to really deal some considerable damage to the side of this beast's head. As you just see flesh just splatter off as it recoils and lurches back in pain, and kind of disappears under the murk for a second and comes back up as it just begins to like bleed this black viscous ichor out of the side of its face. But the eyes on the left side of its head, or right side rather, this side, stage left, are all damaged. I will say that for the sake of the rest of the fight, it would have a minus. It would have a reduction to some rolls on that side. We'll play it by ear. But the left side, it does look hard of sight on that side. Anything else you'd like to do?
Excellent. I am going to attempt to move so that I can try to shoot an eyeball on the right side.
All right. So where are you moving?
I'd like to move here if I can.
Okay. So go ahead and go make that movement. And as you move away from it, because you are 10 feet from it at this point, as you move, it's going to use its reaction and make a tail attack at you with a range of 10 feet.
Swoopy swipey.
22 as it very quickly just.
Does that stop my movement?
No, but we'll say that you fly the rest of the way as this thing slams into you for
No.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fucker. Okay.
It must succeed on a DC 16 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So give me a DC 16 strength saving throw.
I am bad at these.
15. You are knocked prone 15 feet away. And since since you moved, who did you move through? You moved through Zozie and Gaia? I would say Zozie and Gaia are also knocked prone because you were knocked through them, essentially.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, technically I passed through their squares. Oh, 15, damn it.
Also, difficult terrain, your movement speed is halved. So if you were to try to get up...
Okay, wait. So then knowing that, I would have tried to move there.
Oh,
Because
then...
that's as far as I would have been able to go.
You're not passing through anybody's space then, so yeah, I'll say you're still considered prone in that position.
Because I wouldn't have been able to get that far.
Yeah, so I'll let you go ahead and move back. You're just under Jeff, right? Yep. So you are currently prone, just submerged in muck at this point. Next turn, it's going to take your whole movement just to get up.
Wonderful.
You're 15. It's 15 feet by default. You'll have 5 feet of movement if you were to get up from being prone. But Zozie, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So that I'm not knocked over.
You are not knocked over prone. No. Gaia and Zozie, you are still upright. You are fine.
Okay. Which side of his face is shut up?
It's right side, so stage left. So this side of its body.
Okay, can I try to move to his not damaged side?
Sure. So this side over here. Okay, so because this swamp is difficult terrain, you only have 15 feet of movement to do so. But you can use that 15 feet in whatever combination you would like to.
I mean, that should get me pretty close.
Okay. If you want to move,
yeah. So
about here's the spot.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and move yourself there.
and then-
What would you like to do while you're here?
I'm going to attempt to smash one of his other eyes in with
All right.
my mace.
So kind of the same situation. We're adding an additional 3 to the AC, and an 8 is not going to cut it. You kind of swing with the mace, and the eyes kind of do that weird reptile thing where one set closes vertically, the other set closes horizontally. Tori, what's that called? The vertical eyelids and then the horizontal eyelids.
Oh, they have a third eyelid.
Oh, I thought there was like a name, like a scientific name for it.
Yeah, it's called the third eyelid.
Okay, the third eyelid closes, and kind of protects the eyes as this mace just kind of slams into it. The hide is thick and hardy on this beast. You are unable to kind of pierce its defenses properly.
Damn it.
Good try, good try. But next, it's the croc. The croc is going to take note of the potential snack that just tried to swing at it, and it is going to make a bite attack at Zosie. 20. I feel like a 20 is going to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
So with a bite, crash somewhere in Durgod. I need to see invisibility real quick.
Sorry. It's hard to press stuff on...
No, you're fine. Holy shit!
Oh, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Yeah, Zosie's unconscious.
You fully healed. You fully healed from the long rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only had 27 hit points.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Even after you leveled up?
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay. Well, Zosie.
Zosie's a very squishy bear for some reason.
Like a flash of lightning, you saw light, and then you saw jaws, and then you saw nothing. As the jaws clamp down on Zosie. The rest of you watch in horror as this crocodile just clamps down on Zosie, and Zosie is just nothing but feet hanging out of this crocodile's gullet. Zosie's unconscious body is considered grappled.
As yet again, something terrible happens to Zosie.
So,
Zosie's hurt.
at the
I think the amulet.
Tune in
At
next time to see if Zosie survives.
at the start of this second round, as the crocodile clamps down on Zosie, a beam of a crackling, familiar, frozen arcane energy fires from the tree line, and you hear footsteps as riding atop Torg's boar, I don't have a token for it, comes Crashbane from the west.
Gandalf comes from the east.
Do you need me to roll initiative for you, correct?
Yes, please.
Okay, I got you.
When dawn breaks on the third day, look to the east. I mean west.
So I'm fixing your HP because you were at 27 for some point. I don't know why. You should have been at 34.
Oh, no. That's what I got after I rolled my short rest.
Hey, never mind.
I'm at 27. I didn't get a full rest.
Good point. Okay, so 14 on you. Do you need me to make any other rolls for you? I think it was just the initiative.
No, just the initiative because I couldn't click the token.
Right. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to Set our initiative. Oh yeah, Gaia. You're right. Gaia, what would you? Oh God, I did it again. Gaia, what would you like to do? Right next to Whomst. Oh,
That's where the teeth are.
Okay.
But that's where the teeth are.
So Zozie is still considered grappled. I think you're about 5 feet too far. I think, because we're going by the edge of the Crocs token. Yes, you can. Now you're in range. All right, give me an attack roll.
Aim for the eyes.
Whoa! Goddamn. Holy shit, yeah, 20 does it. For 6 slashing damage. As the beast is focused on trying to pseudo death roll Zozie, or it's kind of doing that crocodile thing where it's trying to like get it more in its gullet before it does start swallowing. You come through with a quick slash across the front of the snout, and you cut deep and you draw a good healthy amount of blood. You don't really hear much of a reaction from the croc because it's kind of got its mouth full, and that would be rude. But Crash, following suit, crashes through the tree line. And Sadi, we are at the top of round 2. What would you like to do?
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, bonus actions. You got anything? Yes. You can indeed. You reach down into the muck and slime, and you pull out a handful of magic stones, and you imbue them with this starlight energy, and they are ready and rip-roaring to go. Okay, Sadi.
okay. Any disadvantages to like trying to shoot from prone?
Yes, because you're currently underwater.
Ah, cool. I'd like to stand up.
Okay, that is pretty much all of your movement. You have 5 feet of movement.
Can I shoot from where I'm standing?
Yes, you can.
Okay, same thing. Aiming for eyes on this side.
Aiming for eyes. So there is an additional hazard now because it does have Zozie in its mouth. I'm gonna say, on a.
Should have used one of my grit points because
Just
I could
don't
have given myself
just
advantage.
don't get a nat 1. That's what I will say. So going for the eyes again.
Yeah, and
Okay.
can we? Yeah, I should have said it beforehand, but using a grit would have been nice. But yeah, 13 is what it looks
Okay,
like.
so give me so we're doing a +3 to AC. Go ahead and give me a 13. Ugh, 13's not gonna do it. You fire and it goes wide. You have to use action to reload, correct?
Not anymore.
Oh right, Gunner. There you go. Good pick.
Not no more.
Not no mo. Very slick. Nice choice. Okay, so you fire and it just kind of sails through the swamplands, and you hear it ricochet off a couple trees in the distance. But no joy on.
See, I thought about using grit, and I should have listened to my heart. I should have used a grit point because I
Shoulda,
feel
woulda.
like 20. Yeah, I know.
Anything else? Any bonus actions that you can do? I don't actually. You can have an action surge.
Yeah. But if I remember correctly, we're okay. So at this point in time, how far do I think we are from our goal of where the captives are?
Unsure because a crocodile just chomped down on your bear friend. Yeah, unsure.
I mean, okay. So if it was like 15 miles, do I feel like I've
Oh,
walked like 4 or like is there a percentage of distance completed in my head?
No.
None.
No. Well, all right. Give me an intelligence check.
Fuck, give me wisdom sometime.
Absolutely not. Just well, all right. You're close. You're pretty close. You had the map, and you were kind of tracking behind Zosie, and Gaia. So you're pretty damn close.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that ends my turn then.
Okay. Jeff, it is your turn. You are 15 feet away from this croc that has Zosie kind of in its mouth. What would you like to do? Might be muted.
Sorry, was that me?
Yes, Jeff, it is your go.
Oh, okay. Zosie's in its mouth, huh?
Yes, correct.
And crossbow again.
And crossbow?
At the crocodile, not Zosie.
Not Zosie? All right.
Yeah.
Don't give me that
Yeah,
one. Go ahead.
Those
me
are
eyes.
the only way.
Give me a roll. Give me an attack roll. Oh, right. You need me to roll for it. Sorry.
No,
yeah.
I should
Oh, yeah,
got
you
it.
got it.
Yeah,
25
just being
hits. Nice. You find a good moment as it kind of it's swinging Zosie's unconscious body back and forth. You find a good moment somewhere in between to kind of take advantage of the slash that Gaia had made, and you fire another hand crossbow deep into this wound that kind of drives farther into the jaw. You kind of see Gaia. You hear a bolt just straight into this gory mess that you had caused, and it pushes some of the teeth out. They kind of just fall out like crumbling charcoal after a fire. It's kind of gross. As this bolt drives fairly deep. Anything else, Jeff?
I think that's it for me. That's only one round that Zosie's been dead, right?
We're coming up on Zosie will be doing death rolls or death saves here in a second. Also, just by chance, have you been keeping track of your crossbow bolt ammunition?
I have
No, 'cause
not.
it's
I've
not on your
used
sheet.
2. Yeah.
Over the course of like the last couple, I'll say since you left, you'd have restocked. Say you're down to like 14. Seems fair. 14, 15?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
We'll go 14.
I think I've used about 4 or 5 around there. Yeah.
So, any other movement, any bonus actions, anything of that sort while you're here? Remember, you have access to all of your spells because of being a bard.
I can't use Vicious Mockery as a bonus action, can I?
Not without a feat. There's a feat that allows for that.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Healing Word is a bonus action.
Yeah, but Zusi will immediately go back down if they're like still in the crocodile's mouth, right?
Let me see. Target's grapple. It's just a grapple. It's not extra damage. Yeah, I can link the bite. So yeah, it's just considered a grapple currently.
All right, yeah, healing word then.
All right.
I thought that they would immediately go down unless we had the crocodile already killed. But if it doesn't make difference, then yeah, I'll burn the slot now. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So, healing word on bonus action. What's your healing word? How do you heal Zosie?
I'm trying to think of like Jeff quotes. It shouldn't be. It's not welcome back. You know what? Yeah, I just gestured to Zosie and say welcome back from Ponderosa, and then yeah, there we go.
Zozie, as you teeter in and out of this world and the next, the words.
Oh wait, and I shoot fire at Zosie, and then the fire hits her, and it's like her torch in like a more metaphorical sense is
gotcha.
being relit. Yeah,
So,
there we go.
I
shoot fire at her.
A spiritual flame emits from Jeff as he says, "Welcome back from Ponderosa." And Zozie, you feel this fire ignite within you. Would you like to roll for the healing, Jeff, or?
I believe it's 4, or it's my healing ability.
1d4 plus 4. You actually have a pretty high spellcasting ability modifier. So, who would?
Oh damn!
So Zozie, you are healed for 5 HP.
Sorry, it's not more.
Healing's healing. So Zozie, you come back to consciousness, but you wake up and you just see teeth everywhere, and it's stinky and it's wet in here and it's not fun. And you are in a lot of pain because there are a lot of teeth in you currently.
Zosie, it thinks you're bagpipes.
This is not consensual.
Up next is Crash. Crash, what would you like to do? You are approximately, let me get the measuring stick out. You're approximately 20 feet away from the blind side of this crocodile to its southwest.
Then if I'm that close, I'm going to cast Mind Spike. It's a DC 14 Wisdom save.
DC 14 Wisdom save. Let's see if this thing does it.
Okay,
6.
it takes 17 psychic damage.
Holy shit.
So the way this spell, the way Crash casts this spell, the amethyst pendant floats up. It's basically just like a long, like oval, like amethyst gem. So it floats up, kind of turns horizontal, and Crash holds up their one hand and sort of forms like the like live long and prosper to make like an upside down triangle.
Yes.
And just an upside down basically like Tien Shinhan from Dragon Ball Z, except upside down.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm also getting like a Dia using the ice spike at the end of disc 1 in Final Fantasy VIII. Just like
yeah, it's a little like a Dia, like killing Squall,
quote unquote killing Squall. Perfect. Okay, so you fire off this.
Other things that this spell does, if for whatever reason the alligator, the crocodile tries to like submerge itself or somehow like stealth or go invisible, I can still know where it is, and it
it's a
no
tracking
benefit from
beacon. That's fucking cool. I love that. All right.
Yeah.
You fire. So as the amethyst ice spike kind of careens into this crocodile's gourd and just slams into it, just shatters and drives deep. It definitely felt that. And I'd say with that amount of damage, 17, it's a DC 16 on... It's a DC 16 on the bite. I'm going to say that Zozie, you are released as it has to recoil from the pain.
And then Crash is going to get right up on it.
So we do have difficult terrain. So
right, but I'm on the boar.
You've hopped off the boar, and the boar is kind of like off to the side.
Then I'm gonna get up 15 feet.
Okay, up 15 feet. I'm gonna try to move you as efficiently as possible. So you're gonna be right about 5, 10, 15 should be right about there.
I can't see. So is there a way to position myself between it and the rest of the party?
Not with the movement speed that you have, but you are on its blind side.
Okay. I kind of want to be on its front side, but I realized I was closer to its blind side.
You're on like the you're in its like periphery off to it would be its right.
Okay.
But it doesn't have periphery on its right side because it is
Because I
blind
blew
on
off
that
the
side.
eyeballs.
Yup.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So if Crash is done, no bonus
Yep.
actions.
I am out of everything, my friend.
Gotcha. Okay, Zozie, you are
The one
conscious.
spell we talked about and one reaction ability.
Oh, yep. Zozie, you are conscious. You are out of this crocodile's mouth, but you are prone in the muck and the slime. It would take your full movement to get back up, but you are within melee range of this creature. What would you like to do?
Shit, I had a plan, but then I forgot to account for the fact that I'm prone. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to get up
Okay.
and I want to try out. Can I? Now that can I try Cloud of Daggers?
Ooh, you can. Can you link that for me?
Cloud of Daggers, that sounds fucking awesome.
It's a fun spell. I wish it dealt more damage, but it's still a fun spell.
Oh,
It
it's
sounds
super cool.
like a Fletch It round.
It's. I mean, kind of. It's like magic caltrops.
Yeah. It's like stepping on a field of
Sorry, I
Legos.
forgot.
Speaking of the trinkets that Saudi has in mind.
There we go. So target within 5 feet on each side of a point centered on a point that you choose within range. Okay. Concentration up to a minute. So concentration spells. I'll explain this if you were to take damage here in a bit, but you fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side. So it's a 5 by 5 cube. Where are you centering this point?
How big is this thing?
It's pretty big. I did kind of flub the numbers for theatrics' sake, but it is about 15 feet. It is 15 by 15 on the map, so it's considered a huge creature. It's a big boy.
So could I? Could I like put it inside him?
I mean, it's a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point that you choose within range. So I don't see why not.
So in theory, like I could center it, say, in like a kidney or something.
I would say on the.
I mean, not.
So Tori, I think there's an option on your character sheet that should be 2 GM rolls. I think. If not, I can adjust that.
On my character sheet. Is blind.
I know that feel.
Ouch.
Anyways,
It's not a big deal.
Okay, where would you like to put it, Tori? Or Tori, Zozie, sorry.
Because it's 15 by 15, and like I can't do math.
It's 3 squares. It's 3 squares by 3 squares. We'll put it inside it, so we can put it on the center square.
Okay.
So, oh, that's really good.
I don't know.
What flavor of what is the theatrics of this spell, so to speak? What do your daggers look like?
Like the little blades on the end of Kitana's fans, and
Yes,
like more combat. Yeah,
oh,
they kind of look like that.
Little kunai.
Yeah,
Oh,
I could not think of the word.
There you go. So, you summon these from the bagpipe, I imagine.
Of course.
Okay. You all watch as Zozie plays a little ditty. Does the ditty sound like anything to some of these?
The first song that came to mind was "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor."
Oh yeah, good solid fucking choice.
Me. And as Zozie diddles this diddle, holy shit, a stream of this green arcane energy comes from Zozie's bagpipes, and it begins to manifest as these tiny little kunais that just begin to, as they spin through the air towards this crocodile. Some of them attempting to fly inside some of these wounds that you've created so far, and just kind of buffeting and like harrying the center mass of this beast. So when it takes 44 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time. So it has entered the spell's area for the first time, so it automatically takes 9 points of slashing damage. God damn. And I'm gonna give it a little square right here in the middle just so we know what we're looking at. We got a little square right about there. Right on it. Boom, right there. So it is now being harried and assailed by these tiny little ghastly, ghostly green kunai. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Zozie?
Even though it's completely undignified, I would also like to flip him off.
You flip him the meatiest bird you've ever flipped.
That is all.
And it's the crocodile's turn.
Middle finger grew 2 inches that day.
And it is the crocodile's turn. Punish area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So it has started its turn still being assailed by these daggers. So Zozie, go ahead and roll me 4d4 again to see how much slashing damage you deal to this fucking thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Damn,
Magic.
Okay. Another 9 points of damage as this spell just sounds like tiny buzzsaws just slicing through this thing's hide. You can see bits of blood just starting to spurt up. It almost looks like a Hellraiser special effect at this point. There's just skin and hide and flesh starting to just spatter and smear and just get thrown every which way. It is like a butcher's shop right now. The crocodile is in a lot of pain, but it is going to attempt to I'm thinking.
What does the angry crocodile want to do?
Instinctually, it is going to attempt to bite down on the closest thing to it, which happens to be Gaia. You're right in front of it. It crashes on its blind side. You're right in front of it. It did miss, but we got multi-attack, unfortunately.
Oh,
It's going to. All creatures or just one creature? I don't know if it can do. Okay, it is one target. Oh wait, no. One target, not interesting. So just one target. Okay. Crash, give me a roll. Can you do manual rolls from the app?
Yeah.
Can you do a roll 1d2 for me?
Okay. Oh, I can't. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna do a 1d4 minus.
I mean, evens for heads, odds for tails. If you just roll 1d4.
That'll work. 3.
Evens for heads, odds for tails. It takes a tail swing at Gaia. Oh, for 20 damage.
Well, that's the attack.
Sorry, my bad. I immediately jumped to damage. 20 to hit, rather. My bad. I believe that hits Gaia. Is that correct? All right. Here comes 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a DC 16 strength save from you, please. Uh, 11. You are knocked prone as it kind of comes with an overhead slam right on top of you, just forces you into the muck and the murk. You're currently submerged under about, we'll say waist high in this area, a level of swamp water. Crocodile is going to attempt to move back 15 feet out of this swarm of blades. Zozie,
A danger zone.
Zozie, and I think technically Crash. Yeah, technically it would have been. Okay. You were within its combat. I guess Gaia too, but you're prone, so it would be made with disadvantage. If you would like to take an attack of opportunity to try to hit it, Crash coming through clutch with the rapier stabs. Anybody else
God
like
damn.
to? God damn, that was a meaty hit. So we'll do order of rolls here. So you cannot use a spell as an opportunity attack. It would have to be a melee. It would have to be a melee weapon. You could attack
unless you take a certain feat.
15 would still hit. So we'll do order of operations here. So we'll do the 12 from Crash's rapier, which does 12 damage. Crash, you stab deep right into the wound that was left from Sadi, and this wound is now bleeding pretty viciously, and you kind of drive deep, and you feel some, it kind of clicks against something hard. You feel like, oh, that's skull, the other side of the skull, and you pull it out, and it just starts like grindhouse blood splatter all over. You're just covered at this point. Now with a scimitar strike at disadvantage still because you are prone, Gaia, you're able to, as this thing kind of backs up away from you, kind of like anyone's ever seen a video of a ferret like backing up very quickly? It's kind of what this thing's doing. You take a rising slash from the water below and kind of channel a bit of essence into this slash as it comes up through, and you feel no resistance as you bring this blade up through the snout and deal. Oh shit! Actually, wait. How would you like to kill the crocodile? Sorry, I got so preoccupied. How would you like to kill this crocodile? Perfect. As it's reeling from the slash or piercing attack that Crash had dealt it just moments prior, from beneath the murk, just all the rest of you only see just as you see the top of Gaia's scimitar sticking through the top of its jaw, and it just slowly as Gaia pulls it out and just rises from the murk like a bog witch, just covered in slime and dirt and mud, as this crocodile just falls limp, dead.
Okay. Now that we're out of combat, Crash is going to walk up to Zozie and cast Cure Wounds.
You have Cure Wounds?
Yeah. Metallic Dragon Feet.
Oh shit, that's right. Zozie, you are healed for 12 points as this cool, kind of like an icy hot kind of feeling kind of washes over you.
Think of like how you get like that jolt of energy after you jump into a really cold shower.
Yes.
That's what it feels like.
It feels like the most refreshing, uncomfortable feeling ever. Should be 17.
Yeah,
oh no, sorry.
17.
Yep, 17. So not too far off. So, as
would anyone be up to just say we short rested, and then I can throw on Song of Rest as well?
Yes, please.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
Well, before we short rest, I mean, I assume we'd have time to chat. I mean, how in danger do we think? Like how much? Like, are we on a time limit to save the scouts? Because I mean, right, that's our primary goal here. And the longer we wait, the more fucked up they're gonna be, and the harder it's gonna be to get out.
Frankly, I'm surprised you all haven't gotten to the scouts yet. I came back hoping you had so I could help out, but yeah, I'd say we're on a time limit.
There's no way they're being treated well, and the more poorly they're treated, the harder it is going to be to drag them out. That would be Sadi's point. But she's aggressive, and we all know that.
So
I'm gonna.
for the so we're doing a short rest, or is that still up in the air?
One other than who? I mean, so it's Crash and Saudi want to move. Zusi wants to stay. Jeff wants to stay. So, Guy, I guess it's your call on whether we short rest or get a move on. All right, I guess we get a move on.
Okay. It was the crocodile. Yeah. Good memory. Thank you for catching that. The DM will remember that. Okie dokie. So that's a first level slot down, I believe. Killing the game. You're doing great. Yep, that's it. 3 HP. You kind of feel some of the wounds kind of sealing back up slowly but surely. But since we are deciding to push forward, let's go ahead and take a $5 for bathroom break, and then we will reconvene and we will push on.
Alrighty. I don't have anywhere to go, but okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go use the bathroom then. I'm also gonna get a plate because I got some Leahy lemon peels from someone dropped off snacks at my work for me. I was very happy.
So not only have I managed to blow off Crocodilian's eyeballs, but I have based 6 of my minis. But I will be back soon. Although I'm disappointed in you all for not also helping target the eyeballs.
I mean, Zosie tried and it almost got her killed.
"18 points of damage, and I revive Zusi." So
It's true.
yeah.
Yeah, I was wrecking shop this fight. Jesus.
It's a great build. Anyway, I gotta run to the bathroom.
Alrighty.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
All right, I have a bowl for this very messy candy. Delicious. Okay, so we're pushing on. Is everybody back, by the way?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Titus just left, so.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Eat back. You're stepping on that. Death sense. What do you think's worse, stepping on a D8 or stepping on a Lego? Or D4 or stepping on a Lego?
D4 just because of the point.
But Lego is like all point.
It's true. I don't know. It depends. Like, is it a metal D4 or?
Oh God.
Because that's just like you have a new piercing.
Oh, housekeeping question. Who has the orb?
I do.
Okay. Who's in my DMs? Oh.
Me.
No, it's always ominous. It doesn't matter who gets it or who sends it. It's always ominous.
Speaking of Mr. BC.
Boom, boom, boom. Welcome back. Just need our resident Baird. Well, one of our resident Bairds.
Bairds.
Well, we have a Baird. we need our Hefe.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry,
Welcome
I
back.
must have been muted.
Oh no, you're good. I like. Yeah. I watched it. I mean, I really like season 1. Season 2 is okay. I like the interpretation of Battle of Sodden Hill, because they don't really super touch on that in the books, if I remember, or I kind of floated over those chapters. Oh yeah, I haven't watched that one yet. Oh cool. Yaskar, which he's called
Dandelion.
but they
They
call him
should've
Dandelion
renamed-
in the book.
What?
Yeah, they call him Dandelion.
Are you sure you didn't misread Dandelion?
No, that's how they read it in the audiobook.
I think maybe they misread Dandelion.
I
gonna say, like,
the dude read it like that for
that's
7
stupid.
books.
Ah,
Dandelion.
God.
I honestly think, because it's supposed to be like a cutesy nickname. I think in Polish, a closer translation is actually supposed to be
Yeah.
Buttercup.
Yeah, Yasker equates like that's what it's supposed to equate to. But nope, they call him Dandelion in the audiobook that you get from Audible.
Excuse me, it's Jaskier.
Either way. But also, even though I can't remember who the narrator is for the books, although he kind of absolutely fucking murders Dandelion's name, he is really good with all the other voices.
That's cool.
Like the voice acting in that is pretty phenomenal. Either way, okay, getting distracted. So as you all kind of recoup from this,
Hey, I'm back.
welcome back.
What a strange time to cut out.
As you all are recouping from this combat with this this strange beast, this crocodile, Gaia, you wanted to collect crocodile teeth, correct? Give me an investigation check. See how many you can get.
Yeah, but like,
1 and 2?
trust me, as someone who has pulled teeth out of like animal heads, you don't know. It's a little difficult sometimes.
You think
Sometimes you
grabbed some
break
good ones.
things.
Well, these are pretty crumbly, as they are somewhat similar to like shark teeth, so they are just kind of coming out.
Yeah, Titus's like niche fisherman knowledge coming in.
It's so cool though.
It really is.
Gaia, you are able to gather. Let me do a roll on my end. What'd you get? How many did you get? Oh, You got 13 crocodile teeth, and they're big.
Yeah.
They're big crocodile
Nice.
teeth. 22 is a good roll. So, anybody else doing anything before we move on?
Crash is gonna look at Saudi. Sorry, I left y'all. I couldn't just let him help us and then us just leave him out to dry. I don't
Figured
even.
we were in a rush, so
All right. So,
Hey, sorry there. I had to work my side job real quick.
oh,
Okay, so you didn't hear what I said.
yeah.
I heard none of it. I just got back.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Um,
Crash was asking, was saying things. I'll let Crash.
Okay. Yeah, so Crash is going to look over to Saudi and look kind of apologetic and say, sorry I left y'all back there. I just couldn't stand by us getting help from him and not repaying the favor in kind.
Saudi will give you a big smile and a thumbs up. Say, I'm glad you went. I wish we all could have. But sometimes a mission must be done, and I'm glad at least one of us went.
Yeah, we have priorities. Speaking of which, we should get a move on.
So, as you all begin to press forward, you start to hear.
I was gonna say we know we're close, right? So I would suggest like if there's a sneaky one of us, maybe
That's
trying to
loud,
scout.
sorry. So suddenly you hear a cacophony of sounds coming from the edge of the tree line to your northeast. Let me turn this forest off because it's kind of clashing. Sounds like chanting and war drums, and turn up a bit. So let me get this out because I had to prepare myself this time. You hear rhythmic thumping and drumming and roars and chants coming from the northeast. Which way do you go?
I mean, I think that sounds like where we need to go.
Is any one of us able to scout?
I mean, I'm not adept at it, but I can sneak around. All right.
Well,
Time of day? It's still pretty early morning. I'd say it's got that 5 a.m. kind of gloom to it.
okay. Well,
No, not quite.
lacking a truly proficient scout, unless anyone volunteers, Saudi will suggest that we all arm ourselves with any ranged weapons that we have, and so that we're ready to volley fire the first enemies that we come into, and then fall into our normal battle practice.
All in agreement?
Yeah.
you know what? I had to double check my skills, but I think I can do it. I will have the armor penalty from the chain shirt because I didn't pick up proficiency, but I think it should be okay because my dex is pretty high, so I still have +5 for stealth.
Saudi worries that thinking is dangerous and that it's probably better if we just prepare to volley fire. If anything happens and the rest of us are too far away, that could be really bad. And until one of us is truly ready and secure and sneaking, we should stick together. Volley fire, bring down whatever shows up first, and then shift to priority targets.
So, Jeff, you want to put on your chain shirt?
It should already be on. I
Okay,
was just
so
saying
you'll just
I think
have-
I have like a penalty for sneaking.
Yeah, you'll just have a disadvantage to stealth. Zozie, are you? What's your thought process here? What are you thinking? Are you muted?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Zosie's kind of taking everything in, and he's also trying to like sniff out, but his sense of smell kind of messed up due to being inside of a gator's mouth.
Give me a
Oh.
perception check with advantage. If you're trying to give me some sniffs.
Sniff, sniff.
Sniffs north. With an 18. You're very, very close to where you're captured and where you escaped from initially. There's a tree line directly to your northeast that it's basically right there.
Wait, okay. So which way do we hear the chanting coming from?
To the
Can you,
north.
like, show me
To the
on
north.
little grid.
Northeast. So this direction.
And that's also where, like, where my scent kind of leads me.
Yes. You came from the southwest, so it's going northeast. It's to the northeast.
I mean, so like, can we see their camp from here, or
You can't see anything. You just hear it.
like there looks to be like some rivers, and I was thinking maybe we could try sneaking through one of those, but we don't know which one leads to where.
You know what? I'll go check it out. Jeff is
Those
gonna
are
go.
good at planning things.
Yeah, Jeff is gonna go just see if he can get an eye on whatever's in the tree line, and as we go check, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Zusi. So here's my stealth roll,
Okay.
and then
If Saudi sees Jeff moving, she's gonna try to take up an overwatch position and sneak along with.
Okay. So, Sadi Sadi will also have disadvantage on that stealth roll. Interesting.
I don't know if the Bardic Inspiration is going through, but yeah.
Did.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
An additional D6 if you would like to try it there, Sadi. Oh wait, no, Zozie got the Bardic Inspiration. Never mind.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm gonna stay about 40 feet, 50 feet behind.
Okay. So
Just somewhere where I can, like, if Jeff gets in trouble, I can, like, shoot from where I am pretty effectively.
Jeff,
Yes.
as you approach the edge of the dense swamp shrubbery, the sounds of ceremonial drums increase in tempo as the chanting and shouting grows louder. As you peer through, you can see the early morning sun that casts a gray haze across the sky, and a massive bloodied pit strewn with debris, bodies, and refuse. At the far end stands a stone mausoleum-like structure, decorated in effigies and totems. Atop it stands an eerily frail-looking orcish figure, garbed in mottled cloth garments and ceremonial decor they wave their hand over a large manuscript and bellow something to the figures within the pit. Inside the basin of the muddied arena, You can see several large orcish figures, as well as several ogres flanking a group of beaten, bloodied-looking human sailors, armed with nothing more than their fists and rotten clubs, which pale in comparison to the lethal-looking armaments that the orcs are wielding. The figure at the podium cries out in common, oddly enough. Spill the blood of the weak flesh. Their strife shall usher forth the Death Mother, Clutchkin of Zalasasti. Hear us, Mykranos. Bring forth the blood of your blood, and let flow the blood of this world. In the name of the Hidden Master. May they hear this in their crude tongue, and may that fear boil their blood and fill the blood tides. And I will migrate everybody to that scene. All of your tokens will be here just for the sake of being.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I like motion to the others to follow me, because it seems like the orc group is like distracted. So I'm gonna tell them to come follow. Toast is
Because they are distracted. I would give any stealth checks. Well, everybody give me stealth checks with advantage, with the exception of Jeff, because Jeff is already here.
Did you get the one that I made?
Just do it again.
Okay.
A 15, 19, 17.
I think I'm going to also cast not vicious mockery, but prestidigitation. I don't know. I can't make mist, can I? No.
No, not to the degree that you're trying to like mist yourself to make it easier.
No. I just wanted something to give the party more cover, but I think I'll just do like, let's say bird sounds. I don't know if that helps or not, but like I don't know. I assume it like wouldn't alert the ritual.
There's a lot of sound happening, and
It's more drums then, more drums and
more drums.
Sounds. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just to cover the noise of the party.
Just to attempt to cover the noise. All right. So
yes.
With those rolls, you all successfully make it to the edge of this pit as you're kind of peering out into some of this, past this dead shrubbery. It's kind of hard to catch out because it just looks like volcanic arena, but bear with me. So you have, everyone can kind of see what's going on, right? Everyone has vision?
Except for me.
You should be in the scene.
No, I mean, I can't see the map. Reese, can't see the map.
Okay, you gotta, fuck, stop making that joke. Anyways, so, for those not map enabled, you're all located far to the north, on the northern edge of this map. About, I'd say, 50 feet from you all, there's a group of 4 human sailors, all bloodied, beaten to shit, and only 2 of them are even armed. Surrounded by 2 large orcs, similar to the ones that you've fought in the day prior, about 30 feet away, and then 2 ogres to the farther end, about 60 to 65 feet away. And on the far end is a stone mausoleum to the southeast of you all, I'd say that's about 100 feet away, with a sickly green orcish figure that you heard crying out this statement earlier regarding the blood tithes, and several names like Mykranos and Zalasasti and the Hidden Master. As you are all on the edge of this arena, what would you like to do? Zozie, you recognize these sailors as some of the nice guys that fed you a couple days ago and let you travel with them, and they were the pack of guys that were pretty much kidnapped, and this is the source of these are the guys that you're looking for. Zozie can confirm this.
Unless someone lays out a plan within a fairly decent time, Sadi will shoot the skinny orc who's officiating this bullshit.
Oops.
So because
Is,
that's what Sadi would do.
do any of these orcs and ogres look injured at all?
The orcs and ogres, they are fresh. The
Okay.
humans, though, they are all beat to hell. The orcs are kind of clad differently from the ones that you remember. These ones are they have pauldrons made of rib cages. The skulls are made of these strange, it almost look like cow skulls, but you can't see the features underneath. You only see these bovine, larger than normal bovine skulls that they have as helmets. They're carrying these war axes that are very similar to Torg's, with the bone spine on the back of the blade.
Hey, can you describe the never mind.
Oh, sorry, real quick. Yeah. So Sadi would kind of take up that position where, if you're sharpshooting, where you basically put your hand on top of your own knee, kind of sitting down, and use your own knee as a bipod, sight it on the skinny one and say, if no one does anything, I'm gonna shoot him. Or she'll whisper it.
Crash is going to ready a spell to go off at the same time that Sadi fires the shot.
Okay. Who would you be?
Jeff is gonna give Sadi bardic inspiration.
Okay, so Zozie and Sadi have bardic inspiration currently. So Jeff, that's 2 uses of your bardic inspiration down.
Yep, I'm gonna mark them.
Okay. So
I think I can. Let me check.
Okay, so Gaia is going to hit our orc in the top left with the magic stone. Crash, which one are you going to aim at? There's one on the top left, one on the top.
The same one that Sadi is aiming for.
Oh, so the one all the way on the mausoleum. Okay.
How far am I from it?
About 100 feet.
Okay, I'm going to get closer by 40 feet.
Okay. Right
before
now?
Before we, I'm gonna indicate to the group that I'm gonna get a little closer. And then, I'll use Mind Sliver on him when Sadi fires the shot.
So are you trying to sneak to get closer? Because as it stands, there's the only area that you might be able to navigate safely is this very thin 5-foot perimeter going around the arena.
Okay, I can't see, so got it. Then in that case, I will ready a Ray of Frost to the nearest foe.
Okay, so the nearest enemy would be the same one that Gaia is aiming at.
Got it.
Jeff, what were you going to do? You bardic inspiration.
I was gonna ask. Yeah, can you describe the manuscript he's reading from more? Is it just like a scroll or is it like a book?
It's a large tome. It's like the size of it's like, if you were to set it like on its side, if you were to set it on its side, it would probably reach like your midsection. It's a large book. Zozie, what's going through your mind? What are you gonna do?
What's the binding of this book like?
You can't really see from here. The book is currently open, but you can tell that it's large.
And he's reading it on like a podium?
It's like a podium, kind of dais kind of thing. So he's on top of this stone domed structure, that he appears to be. It's just kind of reading off bits from this manuscript, in a mixture of Orcish and Common.
Okay, is he on is it like a raised platform? Like, can he see us?
It's about 10 to 15 feet up, but it doesn't look like his attention is garnered towards you at the moment. He seems more focused with the sacrificial combat that seems to be occurring in the pit.
Can I try to like move a little bit closer?
Sure. You gonna try to sneak around the perimeter?
Zosie is very, very interested in that book.
Okay. How far would you like to try to go?
Like Zosie's about efficiency, so like we'll go with my full movement speed. Just
Okay.
to try to get a little bit closer.
So,
Can I
are
just
you,
say that Saudi would watch this, and as long as the sailors don't look like they're gonna come to harm, we'll hold our fire.
all right. So, Zosie, go ahead and give me a stealth. What route are you trying to take, by the way?
Like
Are you trying to go? Are you trying to go into the pit, or are you trying to go around the pit?
I'm trying to go around the pit.
Okay. So, where you are currently, you should be able to move just laterally left and right, and that would constitute being around. Basically, this darkened area, kind of where you all are standing currently, that would constitute as being on the like outside of the pit still. It's about a 5-foot drop to get down into the pit. Or more like a 5-foot incline, so it's not really a drop. But this upper raised area is somewhat is still somewhat concealed to a degree. It doesn't seem that much of the attention is drawn towards you, but there is back to this farther side over here. You do see they're not on the map, but there are drummers, there are chanters, and so as you which direction are you moving to your right to try to get over there?
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and move to where you'd like to move. I guess your full move. We'll just do full movement speed at a time, and we'll make some stealth checks as we go. So once you hit 30 feet from your original starting point, go ahead and give me a stealth check, and the DC is going to increase. Hang on, my cat just snuck in here. Damn it. Blue, get now. Yeah, go. What are you doing? Go. Blue. Sorry, my cat's acting damn full. So the DC is going to be increasing every bit we go up on these stealth checks. So for the first one, go ahead and give me a stealth roll. I think you still got about 2 squares that you can move. 18. Okay. You're able to sneak a little farther along the perimeter, so you can make it to about here, I believe. You want to keep as you're sneaking, you see some of these orcs starting to kind of creep a little bit closer to the humans in the center. You see more of the humans just kind of take a back-to-back kind of position with each other to try to keep themselves safe and keep themselves from getting too surrounded. You see the ogres move in a bit as well. You want to keep sneaking? What are we thinking?
As long as okay, how close are they? Saudi will continue to hold her fire for a bit longer.
Sure. How close are they to the humans?
So the closest orc from the nearest human is 15 feet, and the closest ogre is also 15 feet. Both ogres are 15 feet away. From you?
Yeah, how much movement would it be for me to get in front of the humans?
For you to get in front of the humans, it would be 40 feet to be directly in front of one of the orcs, and 45 feet to be directly in front of one of the humans.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to change what I'm going to do then. I'm going to position myself in such a way that I would have to, like they would have to go through me to get to the prisoners. realizing that I'm going to be revealing myself, but not anyone else.
Okay, so you're gonna run into the pit.
Yeah. I'm going to play the distraction.
Okay. They.
Oh, and I'd like to shoot somebody as he does his movement,
They.
or they do their movement.
Okay, so, Crash, are you just using an action to sprint in, or are you?
Yeah, I'm just going to use a dash action.
Okay, so dash action to sprint in directly in front of one of the humans, or directly in front of one of the orcs.
I can't see it. I want to put myself in a way that's between the humans and the orcs.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put you right there. As Crash runs into the arena, the drumming kind of goes off tempo for a bit, and some of the orcs turn and they seem distressed and confused. The one on the podium yells something in a language you can't quite understand. All of you, who speaks Abyssal?
Nope.
Not here.
You'd think I would, considering my god, but I don't.
You'd think. So no Abyssal speakers?
Nope.
No Abyssal enjoyers. All right. So none of you understand what this figure up on this mausoleum is saying, but you just see this. You see the orcish figures in the pit kind of very slowly turn towards the humans, and the ogres do the same, and all at once you see the eyes just kind of this sickly green as kind of a mist starts to like flow out from like the edges of the ogre's eye sockets and outside of the eye cavities of these skull bull skulls that these other orcs are wearing, and they just begin to approach. Sadi, you're taking a shot, correct?
Yeah. So as soon as I see Crash running out, I'm shooting the guy with the tome.
Okay, go ahead
Don't forget Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, well, I'm
right,
gonna
go
use my
ahead and
Bardic
give me an
Inspiration.
attack roll on that one. Yes, all the way down here. This one right here.
And we are gonna take advantage on this.
21 hits. Go ahead and give me a damage roll. 14.
Damn, nice.
The shot rings out, and the one standing on the podium screams in pain as it reels back, and the attention shifts from it to where the shot rang out from, as all of the other orcs now see you hidden amongst the shrubbery and brush line. Combat has begun. So give me 1 second before we start. Okay, so I've got the tracker open. Tracker's cleared. So go ahead and click tokens. Roll some Nishi for me.
I need you to for me.
I got you.
Have I
Damn.
also been spotted?
Let's get.
You
ready
have been
to
spotted.
rumble.
God damn it.
Okay, so I gotta roll for. No, free action. I would say anything vocal outside of a spell is a free action.
Hey, honestly, the fact that I hadn't already shot them is kind of restraint for Saudi. So
It's gross.
Honestly, I'm gonna underline that. Yeah, Thought I showed a lot of restraint here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
because
You need me
that's
to
very
roll
much what they like to do:
for
is shoot things.
you. Who did?
I had the nat one.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and Get you in there.
Yeah.
And a nat 1. I'll give you the 6. You got the 6.
yeah,
It's still a nat 1. Still nat 1. But I'll give you the 6. Where you at? Oh, damn. I rolled the 18 for you, too. Hate to see it. Okay, I think... Is that everybody? We've got
think so.
Zozy. We've got Gaia. We got Sadi. We got Crash. We got Jeff. I have not rolled for all of the other NPCs, though. Give me 1 second. I need to roll for you. And I need to roll for you. Oh yeah, I need to roll. They need to roll as well. Good call. Thank you for checking me on that. I need to roll for another one of those.
Well, he already said only 2 of them are armed, so.
Well, they still got unarmed.
Still have fisticuffs.
Yeah. You want all you can get here. Let me make sure that I've got. Where's my monster folder? There we go. Oh, I don't have them in here. Oh, that sucks. How can I do this? How do I want to do this? I don't really. They're fine. I'll just roll them all. We'll say they're end of the round. That's fine. Descending order. All right. So top of the round, it is. Uh-oh. Who's this? Oh, Orog number 1, the one directly in front, or approaching, like a fucking JoJo character, approaching Crash. Okay, so this one is going to walk up on Crash, but push you out of the way and go straight for the human.
Isn't that a contested strength roll?
Oh, it is. It rolled a 22 is the DC. 17. It just pushes you to the side like it's walking through you, and in a simple, just effortless fashion, raises the axe up just like a machine almost, and just brings it down on this human.
How close is this human?
Like 5
To
feet
me?
behind you. Like
Okay.
5 feet behind you.
Without knowing that. Okay, so I can do this after I know if it hits or not.
Okay.
Does it hit?
Let me check. I'm just gonna use these. Yes, it does.
I'm going to use my reaction to increase it by my proficiency, which is 2. So their AC is 2 higher.
Okay.
You watch as these like amethyst wings like sprout out of Crash's back
Ooh.
and like
That's pretty cool.
intercede the same way their shield spell works.
Dope.
And all of this energy is emanating from your focus, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So,
It probably still hits, but
I mean, it does. As the wings come out and attempt to drape this human in a protective field, the axe slams into the wings and does cause resistance. You feel the wings pushing back, but a flare of this green energy just kind of mists out from the eyes of this orc, and you just feel an unrelenting force just crack through this wing barrier, directly driving the axe directly into the chest of this human. For 7 slashing damage as the blood spills to the ground, and you hear the human cry out in pain. As Crash, as you watch the blood hit the mud, it's like, what does that affect? Where if something is hot enough and you put water on it, the water just instantly evaporates.
I mean, that would be evaporation.
Evaporation.
No, I mean like it's the God damn it. As
Oh,
the blood,
you mean like where it bounces?
yes,
I cannot think of the property off the top of my head, but yeah, basically it evaporates so fast that it pushes the rest of the mass up, and the water droplets skip around.
yes, an effect similar to that, as the blood just kind of almost gets a. It doesn't spill into the mud. The mud absorbs it. The earth seems to absorb it, and the space around that blood seems to toil and writhe to some degree. It almost seems like the blood is bringing the earth alive beneath your feet. The orc does get a multi-attack with the axe. And he's going to swing at the human again for a 20. That definitely killed. This kills the crab. This kills the human for 13 slashing damage.
Leaden frost effect.
That's what it is. Thank you. I knew it was something weird and European. So the orc pulls the axe out, and as the human is still bleeding, just cleaves it down through the rest of the human, just bisecting him. The body and the blood reaches the dirt and mud. The body is absorbed into the dirt, and you just crash it feels like the earth is moving underneath you, like something is about to burst forth. It feels unnatural and not of this world. But in reaction to you using your arcane focus, the orcish figure on the mausoleum screams in a mix of anguish and delight all at the same time, and yells, "This one! It carries the scale of a gymnos! Bring it to me!" And we will move on to the next orc. Oh, no, we will move on to the next ogre. Who is going to, again, slowly approach. And will heed... Oh, wait, no. It will heed its... the ritual's leader, and it will attempt to... Great Club Crash. The 17.
It's
All right, here comes Great Club for 15 bludgeoning damage.
boom. Okay.
All right. So that is that ogre. Sadi, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Kind of just speaking to herself, but tending it towards the caster. God damn, you're ugly. Hopefully I can fix that. Try to shoot him in the face.
Gotcha.
Dun. Bang.
Damn.
Do I shoot him in the face?
With a 24, you do indeed. For 9. Goddamn. You fire. And not you hit him somewhat in the face. You just clip his cheek, and you can see from here. You see him reel, and come back, and you see kind of the flesh from the left side of his cheek has kind of been ripped off, kind of exposing the teeth, the cracked teeth, and some of the inside of the mouth on the inside. You see from well, you're 100 feet away, so you can't really see it, but he licks the inside of his mouth and kind of sticks the tongue out the side just to like lap up some of the blood as he spits it into the pit. More tithes for the blood tithe.
As a free action, I'll give him a cocky smile, and wiggle my fingers at him, like like that. Hey.
He has to squint at you, but he notices you from how far away you are and yells something else in abyssal, and the rest of the orcish and ogreish figures in the pit make note of your existence now. Well, make note of your existence again. They all notice that you're there. That is all. Any movement from Sadi?
Yeah, subtle is not Sadi's style. Let's see. How close is this shit? Okay, yeah. Can we move back? And this is still rough terrain?
No, no longer rough terrain.
Cool. I'm gonna move right here.
Okay, so you have descended into the pit.
Oh,
and
that's
you are
into
now-
the pit. Okay.
Yes, you are.
Can I move? I want to stay on the outside of the pit.
Okay. So that would put
like
you
here? Yeah.
Yeah, 30
Here-ish.
feet would put you right there.
Somewhere where I can
Yep.
still see everybody.
Yep. Also, I just
Oh,
doing a time check. Doing a time check. It's 10:30. Do we want to? How are we feeling? Do we want to ride it out and still hard cap at 11, or do we want to see how the night ends up?
Wait, 10:30? Isn't it 9?
Oh, my bad. 9:30.
Holy fuck! I was like, God damn, time went fast.
Sorry. 9:30. My bad. All right, let's continue. Disregard me. I'm being foolish.
End of turn.
All right. Okay. Gaia, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Give me an intimidation check. $15? Let's just pick one. Zozie, roll a d4 for me. The ogre that just struck Crash looks at you and disadvantage. You see it kind of go on the back foot. You see it go on the back foot from you. Okay, go ahead. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, give me a give me a spell attack roll. So I think you can just click guiding bolt off your core sheet and it should roll it out. Holy fuck. Yeah, 17 hits for sure. Holy damn. I forgot how much fucking dice you roll for guiding bolt. And you rolled that at second level? Alright, so for 16 damage, a brilliant starry streak of energy kind of flies out of Gaia's hand and slams smack dab in the solar plexus of this giant ogre as it takes 16 points of damage. It has this arcane astral glow to it as it kind of looks like tiny shooting stars are just orbiting it. The next melee attack against it has advantage, thanks to how Guiding Bolt works. So, any movement from Gaia? All right. It is the other ogre's turn. The other ogre, who is going to approach one of the humans and take a swing at a human with the Great Club. With the 20, he's going to hit. And with an 11, you just watch this human disappear into the dirt as this ogre just swings a tree just directly on top. Where there was a person is now just a person-shaped vertical dent as this body just almost immediately like evaporates. The blood and the gore and the viscera just instantly absorbed, and the earth underneath begins to toil and writhe again, now more voraciously and hungrily. Zozie, what would you like to do? It's your turn.
I don't want to go into the pit, but I can't really sneak around anymore since you've kind of seen me. Is this guy? He's facing towards like the humans and stuff, right?
This one is kind of alternating his attention towards the lot of you. Like he's looking at the humans, but he's also kind of like he's like doing like a back and forth.
Shoot. Oh, I'm on the. No, it's right. Is that the right? What would be considered in range? Oh, never mind. I'm blind. It says right there.
Oh.
My bad.
You're casting Dissonant Whispers?
Yes.
Okay. On the one directly in, the one closest to you?
Yeah.
All right. So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw. I'm gonna say considering their condition. Yeah, I'm gonna say considering their condition, they have. I say condition, but oh, a 10. He fails. So go ahead and roll. Are you up? Are you casting at a higher level, or are you casting it at first level?
I'm casting it at level 3. I have a
oh damn. Okay.
2 level 3 slots left.
Y'all already have third level slots?
Wait.
Unless I'm reading this wrong. Wait. No. I am reading it wrong. My bad.
Okay.
Whoops.
So we'll just take a second level or higher. So you should have a second level slot. That was a second level.
Yeah, that's what I meant to do.
No, it's fine. I mean, it was still. So we'll just take. I mean, they're both 6s, so we'll take it. We'll take a 6 off. So that'll be 17 points of damage, psychic damage to this one, as the little ditty from the bagpipes comes out and kind of floats into the ear canals of this orcish figure on this with this bull skull on it.
Just for him, the ditty that I play is Cotton Eye Joe. Just for him.
And it has to move its failed save reaction to move its speed away from you. So it sees you, and it is going to move its speed away from you, which would put it right about there. So as this ditty seeps into the ear holes of this orc, he's going to very quickly slow walk back behind this ogre, and you see him just kind of like very subtly like hide behind this ogre's like back leg, like the one that this ogre is like kind of resting on. He just kind of like half hides away, kind of like a toddler hiding from someone that it's shy from, like, oh, I'm not uncomfortable. After Zozie, Zozie, would you anything additional? Any movement? Anything else?
Not at the moment, no.
So, Crash, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stab at the ogre that attacked me.
Okay, so the ogre that attacked you, go ahead and make an attack roll. Holy shit. Yeah, you have advantage, and you got that advantage. 22 on the attack. God damn. You stab deep, and it doesn't seem like this ogre even reacts. Like, it just seems like it takes the damage, but the blood pours out all the same. As you stab it into the midsection, the blood just starts to trickle down the leg, and as it reaches the dirt starts to, again, writhe and toil, and you swear you saw something poke out. You couldn't quite... It looked like scales. You weren't sure.
Okay. Crash is gonna look back to what are there, 2 humans left?
There are 2 humans left. Yes.
Crash is gonna look back to the 2 humans. Y'all, we need to get you 2 out of here.
One, only wielding a club, is just panting and just terrified, just you're speaking to the fucking choir. The other one goes, "We've been trying for days. There's no way out."
Would it be an action for Crash to like try and see if they see a way out?
So for Crash to like make a perception check,
Yeah.
I'd say in this instance it would be a this is a free action.
Okay. It's my turn again, so yeah, okay. I have a reaction. I'm not gonna use it though.
Yeah.
Because I still have a much better reaction. So that is all that I do.
No perception check or
No, because I have a defensive reaction I can use
no.
try and
Free action.
Oh, free action. I'm sorry.
There you
I
go.
heard reaction.
No, that was my bad.
Not a nat one.
Not a nat one, just a 1. You don't see nothing. You
Yeah,
just see ogre flesh and dirt and these crazy bull orcs and
I am absolutely certain I am trapped here forever. This is where I die.
Any movement.
Nope.
All right. Jeff, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
The head mage dude's still alive, right?
He is, and he's screaming and warbling and doing weird
Dissonant whispers.
magic shit. Are you close
The
enough?
tribe has spoken. I think it's like
It is
60 feet?
It is 60 feet. He is 100 feet away.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I guess I just shoot him with the hand crossbow then.
Okay. What is the max range on the hand crossbow? There should be 2 numbers when it comes to attack rolls on the hand crossbow. Let me double check
It
that.
should be 120. Let me double check.
I'm hoping it's not 90, because if it's 90, it just doesn't hit.
It should be 120 if I'm remembering correctly.
Let's take a look. See.
Yeah.
Hand crossbow.
Oh, 3120.
3120. Okay, yeah. You're able to hit him. Well, I say hit him, but go ahead and give me an attack roll. 19 hits and 9 points of damage. The dart just sails through the air, and where does this hit him for this amount of damage? It makes solid impact right in the upper chest. The blood starts to pour out, and instead of kind of nursing the wound, he just panting just goes, yes. He still has the blood pouring out of the cheek wound, and he's just letting it fall into the mud and the dirt, and you see it looks like it's bubbling. It's like a pot almost around him as he's letting his blood just spill into the mud and the grime. It's just writhing and toiling. It's you hit him. Any movement? Any bonus action?
Yeah, I guess it just moved forward.
Okay. How far are you gonna move?
Just whatever. I guess the 30 feet.
Okay, going 30 feet into the pit.
Yeah.
All right. Jeff Brooks is a brave man. You are in the pit. So, it is now the ritual leader's turn. He has a... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So. Oh, how far is that? What's that range? Just need to check and see. 60. I think he's in range. So I gotta do measurements myself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. So you hear this can't think of the word that I'm looking for. Well, dissonant kind of grumbling and like cacophonous chanting coming from just this one singular magic user as you see his hands begin to glow with this greenish vile kind of energy. He draws it out into a spear and throws it into the center of the in the middle of like the dead center of the arena, right behind both of these humans and right behind Crash and one of these orcs. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw just a circle to signify the. And as this sickly green javelin or spear lands into the dirt with it just begins to float and bring itself up as he casts spiritual weapon. Oh, no shot.
Oh my god.
Amazing. What a fucking loser. And attempts to swing at one of the humans, but one of the sailors is able to block with the rotten club rather skillfully, but the club shatters in the process. But there's now a spiritual weapon on the board. That was this guy's bonus action, however. What else can he do? He's kind of trash. Yeah, sure. He's just going to take one of these. You see him pick up what looks like a ritualistic spear. Spears is kind of his motif, and he's going to throw it at the rightmost human and attempt to hit him from where he is. 60.
I'm going to use my second reaction to do the same thing, protect the human with wings of Amethyst. So it's +2 to their AC.
+2. So +2 to the human's AC brings it up to 13, and the orc mage still rolled a 13 on the attack roll. So meets beats.
Yep.
The
Crash
spear,
is still going to try to do it.
Yep. The spear pierces through just at the last second and drives into this human, causing a grievous wound for 9 points of damage. This human just kind of cries out like, I don't want to be too loud. But you see that the blood starts to pour as it's like upper right chest near the heart. The ground is starting to get uneven. Jeff, you can feel it now. It feels like there's snakes writhing under your feet. The orc mage has finished his turn. It is the orc that is afraid of Zozie. Zozie, does it still have to keep moving away from you? This fucking spell has me move for the creature. Can't move into obviously dangerous ground such as fire or pit on its. Okay. Damage doesn't have effect. A different creature will automatic. Okay. So it's just Zozie. It's going to move through the ogre and attempt to strike at one of the other humans with a great axe. It's the ogre. It's the orc. Nope, that's the orc.
That's a nat one.
Damn. Wow. Okay. Well, just to show that he's got it, he's got multi-attack. I'm not trying to. Oh, well, that one. Okay.
Wow, you're hitting high highs and low lows.
Yeah, high, low. As the orc, still trying to shake off the jitters from the dissonant whispers, makes a futile attack. against the human, and the sailor, in a foolish move, laughs at the orc just for a split moment. And the orc's greenish misty eyes from this bull skull flare as it just raises the great axe up with one hand and just cleaves right down the middle into this human, just splitting him in two. And again, the body falls to the dirt and the mud and just is swallowed up whole. It now feels like there's just millions of writhing creatures underneath your feet for everybody that's in the pit. And for those on the edge of the pit now, you're also starting to feel something. The earth feels like it's giving way. It feels like there's something on the way. We're at the top of the round. It is the... Oh, they do! Good point. The one...
I was gonna say, I don't
that's
think you got
left.
to fight back last time.
The one that is pierced with a spear in his chest is going to attempt... well, I gotta use the stat block that I had for him, so give me a second, I gotta find it. Is going to attempt to... Okay, so that's a... Well, it's just a... What's the strength mod? Oh, oof, God. Here we go. Let's try it. He's going to try to punch this ogre in the leg, because that's all he can do out of desperation. Wow, he hits him. And an unarmed strike is just 1 point of damage. He hit the ogre. This one right here. Yeah. He just clocks the ogre in the shin. You see the ogre just kind of like buckle for a second, but doesn't really show any emotion because of the misty green glowing eye. It is the orc directly in combat with Crash and is going to attempt to strike Crash with a great axe. Oh, that's multi-attack. Wrong one. Are you fucking kidding me? All right.
Doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't. But it's got multi-attack. We're going to try again. 16?
It just hits.
Damn. All right. Damage on that great axe swing. 12 damage.
That'll do it. As Crash starts to go down, they pull out the orb and chuck it at Jeff.
Oh.
And Crash collapses.
Jeff, give me a dexterity saving throw. See if you catch the orb. Jeff?
Hey, sorry, I cut out at a weird time again. So the orb got chucked to me, right?
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I believe. There we go. 11. As Crash goes unconscious, you're able to, and tosses the orb to you, you're able to catch it. You're able to catch it with both hands, and you now have the orb. It's cold to the touch. You haven't really had aside from the first time you've handled it. It's you forgot how alien it feels, how strange it feels.
Lochnar.
Okay, so interesting. Nope, not gonna do that now. All right. The ogre that was surrounding Crash is going to shift its attention to the human in the pit and is going to attempt to finish him off. great club. 17 is gonna do it, and we're just gonna say he just clobbers this last sailor and just drives him into the dirt and just keeps slamming and slamming and slamming until nothing's left. The blood and the viscera and the gore again are drawn in and soaked into the dirt, and you hear the we're going back. You hear the drums begin again. As now the earth begins to ripple and toil, and the mage on the pedestal screams in delight and yells something in this abyssal language again that you can't understand, you can't make out. From the center of from an un what is the fucking word I'm looking for? From a free space farther back into the pit, you see the earth split open, and something writhes out of the ground, covered in mud and gore, and intestines and guts. It looks like an eel almost. It looks like a snake, a serpent to some degree. And then you see another, and another, and another. They're small. They're about maybe arm's length, maybe. I say small, but they aren't huge. But as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slither out, you realize they're all attached to a small body. That body quickly begins to grow and grow and grow even more, until eventually this serpentine beast, with its 5 what you now recognize as heads, flailing around in the air, screeching and bellowing and hissing at everything that lives nearby, now plant itself up on a strong quadrupedal body as Mykronos has joined the battle.
Can you throw that name at us one more time?
Mykronos. Mykronos. So, in this moment, as the beast begins to hiss and rage and writhe, Jeff, the orb begins to spark and to hiss in your hand. And it fires a bolt towards the mausoleum. And as it the bolt of energy sinks into the stone, you see the sigil that you saw so long ago upon that cistern door, and upon the locked stairwell leading down farther into the vault, appear as a glowing rune upon this mausoleum. And an archway begins to form in this green arcane outline around this sigil, and you just hear as the stone begins to descend into an archway leading into an inky blackness of nothing. You're still at the top of the round with this ogre, who turns to Mykronos, and this green misty energy now fades from its eye, and you can see its body language. It seems confused now as it looks to the Hydra, which is massive compared to it, and it's unsure what to do. It raises a great club and tries to flank it, at least one of the heads. It's not sure how to do whatever it's here to do. I'm not even sure where its sheet is. Here it is. it just gets on one side and it's not sure how it's going to proceed. Sadi, it's your turn.
Dottie is fucking apoplectic. She has seen her friend go down. She has watched fellow sailors get murdered in probably one of the most horrible fashions she can imagine. She wants the thing that she sees as responsible dead. We're going to use our last special round.
Oh shit!
I'm going to shoot that fucking spellcaster.
Oh, the spellcaster. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
You're gonna go for Mykonos for a second. All right.
So that would come out to a 19, essentially.
Oh yeah, 19. A 19 is gonna do it.
Hold on.
We add some extra spice on top.
Bang, 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 boom.
For
Total of 20.
is it 20? How do you want to kill the ritual leader?
Shoddy will yell out, "You want blood? I'll fucking show you blood!" and shoot him in the eye.
There you go. As the shot rings out, it's like a 50 caliber black powder round just brains and just drives directly through, and you just see viscera and brain matter and bits of bone just as from the distance that you're at, you just see the orc mage just crumble and fall and roll down the top of this stone mausoleum structure.
Excellent.
Which still
I am
has...
so pissed. I am not done.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to accents charge, and I'm going to shoot the big Mykonos, and she's going to yell out again, fucking get some!
Okay, give me an attack roll. 26 hits for 13 points of damage. Okay.
Now I'm done.
All right. So that's your action surge down. Let me just double check what's going on here. Dark, how does this work? Oh, okay. All right. You fire into its body, and it reacts and it hisses. At least one of the heads do, and that head tracks back to you with a snap almost instantly in your direction. While the other one seem to be harrying and harassing this and snapping at this ogre, and they seem to be having fun with it. Gaia, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Okay. Are you within 60 feet? Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. So give me a ranged spell attack roll. Yes, please. I think you should be... Yeah, there you go. Well, I think you only roll one at a time. So 3 damage towards this one. You get a clean clock in the back of the head, but it just kind of seems to be taking a lot more harassment from the Hydra at this point. Any bonus actions? Any movement? They're locked in melee combat, so they're within combat, and they are fighting. You do, yes. So you make 3, but you throw 1 at a time. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. It is the other ogre's turn, and it is going to attempt also to move up to Mykronos in an attempt to do something. It's not sure what. Zozie. Everybody that's everybody that's taking note that saw where Crash fell. You start to see amethyst crystals start to kind of wreath themselves around Crash's unconscious body. As the seconds pass, that amethyst kind of color starts to go a bit more neutral, starts to kind of lose its luster. It goes from a vivid kind of lilacish, pinkish purple, and over the seconds starts to go more towards like a crystalline, clear, opaque, quartzish kind of color. Zozie, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Sorry.
Is Crash down?
Crash is unconscious.
Oh shit. Hmm.
Yeah, sorry, Crash. The best I can do is get pissed off on your behalf.
I appreciate it.
I can't move close enough. Zozie's going to hesitate between seeing Crash down and also really wanting to get their hands on that spell book. In the end, though, Zozie's gonna try going for the book, or at least moving closer.
Okay. All right, so you've got 30 feet of movement that you can go.
So, like, here?
Sure. Yeah.
Ah.
There you go. Okay, Zozie has moved. Any actions?
So, like, for some reason, I can't see anything anymore. Like, my screen's just all black now.
Should still have vision. I'm not sure why it would take your vision. You shouldn't. Yeah, you should still have vision.
Yeah, no, it's like weird parts of it like cut off depending on where I move my token.
Oh, hang on. I know why that is. We're gonna fix that really quick. Okay, that should fix it.
Okay, cool. Now I can see.
There you go. Yeah, I had dynamic vision on, so it was like angles and things like that.
All right, I just saw the aliens meme angles with his arrow wild.
For now, that is all that Zozie can really do without going into the pit.
Okay. Crash.
Yerp.
Give me a death saving throw.
Okay.
You have failed one of your death saves. Jeff, what would you like to do? It is your turn.
I am going to cast Healing Words and say, come back from Ponderosa to Crash. And, yeah. That's a D4 plus 4. Hello?
I'm thinking. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh, I need to clear that out. That is not supposed to be there anymore. You say come back to Ponderosa and
Ponderosa.
Crash. Give me a D20.
Okay.
Very close. Crash, you succeed on a death saving throw.
Okay. Got
The
it.
arcane whisper that you utter, Jeff, seems to make it to Crash, but the crystals seem to be interfering. Something is making it more difficult to bring Crash back from the brink. It may just be the 2 days of constant combat. It may just be something in the air, but something is making it difficult to bring or to heal in this environment. It is the orc's turn. Did I even roll for... I don't even think I rolled for the Hydra. Whoops.
The what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's a
I
monster.
did. Yeah,
That's
I
a
did.
monster.
Oh, hey, look at that. It's its turn. It is going to... it has multi-attack. Okay. Interesting.
I don't like the way that sounded.
Let me just...
Yeah.
It has 5 heads currently. The Hydra can make as many bite attacks as it has heads. So, it will make towards the ogre on its left. 1. Okay, respectable. 2. Okay, respectable. 3. Ooh. As 3 of the heads lash into this ogre on the left, they just begin to eviscerate it and just begin to consume at a rapid pace. And you can see the form of Mykronos grow a little larger. It lashes out with its last 2 heads towards the ogre on the right. Seven. So, it's now the Orog's turn. It's going to attempt to slash at Mykronos' legs. Oh, 19. That do be hitting. Sorry. It's taking me a while to get through this. So, soon. And as it drives its axe, a paltry amount of the way into Mykronos' now growing form, one of the heads comes down and roars directly in the orc's face. And he attempts to make a dash for it out of fear. He's going to attempt to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, his full distance away in movement, and as a reaction, Mykronos is going to bite. and hit for 10 and just take one of his arms as he runs away. Mykonos is just gallivanting through this. Let me go ahead and sort properly and get everything in order. Okay. Orog. Next to Crash. Crash, as you're floating in and out of consciousness, how tightly to you is your focus?
It's on like a simple like rope neck, like rope band.
Okay. The crystals have started to coalesce and come farther and farther up your body at this point. They've kind of reached your chest, and you feel a tugging on the rope length around your neck that holds the focus, and you hear something somebody mutter in Orcish. This thing, this pendant may stop it. I need this pendant. Give me the pendant. And in desperation, the orc is going to attempt to break the crystal with its great axe. 23. I believe a melee attack on an unconscious creature doing death saves is an automatic 2 fails.
That sounds right. Which means I'm dead.
Crash.
Top.
We'll get back to you.
Yep.
Sadi, you just saw the rest of the life leave Crash as these crystals continue now to rapidly coalesce around the body of your now dead friend, as this orc that just struck it cries in rage and fear and looks back at the Hydra. What do you do?
Yeah, Sadi went from epileptic to almost broken. This is very trying on them. They really, 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 really want to fucking shoot that orc so fucking bad. But part of them knows that this Hydra might be the most dangerous thing here and more likely to kill more of its friends. And it's probably going to kill that orc at some point anyways. Trying to test things out, see, we've shot this thing once. But we're really trying to get it kind of zero it in, because we're going to go back to aiming for eyes soon, because that's what we do.
Gotcha.
So
just to give an idea of what the battlefield looks like, you have Zozie sneaking around the perimeter for some unknown reason, unknown to you at least. Gaia has entered the pit. There's an orc with one arm now running away past Jeff.
All right.
Crash is dead. There's an
that's why we're a little shook.
Right. And there's an orc standing over Crash's body. There's an ogre in combat with Mykonos, and the mausoleum, the stone mausoleum structure, an archway, a doorway has now opened within it. So the orc stopped just within range. He did not move outside of his range. But I think he also gets it if he moves within. But I'm gonna go with what I know and not what I don't. So Sadi, what's the plan? What are we doing?
I've definitely torn between wanting to kill whatever's threatening our friend, but also being pretty worried about the big thing. So which way to decide this? Evens odds. Okay. We shoot the big guy.
Do it.
Yeah, but we're aiming for body.
Okay. You're gonna shoot the Hydra?
Yeah.
11 ain't gonna do it. Fortunately.
Okay. I want to yell something at that orc, but nothing's coming to mind right now. But yeah, Saudi says rude things at the orc. She really wanted to shoot it instead. So she's trying to kill it with her eyeballs.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
That's my turn.
Really quick. What number is that? I just don't have my fucking. Where's my phone? There it is. I have my lights on in here. Where does that put them? Okay. Any movement from Sadi?
No, that was my turn.
Okay. Gaia. Oh, the orc right next to Jeff? Okay. Give me an intimidation check with advantage, because he's already scared. $17? Let me do a wisdom thingy. I can close this. Hang on. Oh, here we go. With disadvantage because he's already scared. 10. He stops in his tracks and he tries to backpedal a bit, but he's he was mid sprint before you dash in front of him. Anything else you'd like to do? I would consider that a free action. Yeah, you can try it. I'll give that advantage because Jeff's right there. Close enough. So with 10 damage, you come in yelling, "You idiot!" in Draconic, and you give a long sideways slash across the gut, and you catch this orc in a good spot, and he just starts bleeding real hard right there. His one arm that he has left, you see him instinctually reach towards his midsection to try to hold whatever you just cut out back in. Is that everything? The ogre is going to attempt to hit Mykonos. Does hit, actually, for 18 points. And just slams a great club right into the side. You hear a bit of a shrieking yelp come from Mykonos. But some of the heads snap back in retaliation as they're kind of... The ogre goes back to trying to harry off more of the attacks. And then you hear a bellow from your west. So from the left of your map. You hear a orcish roar. An orcish battle cry. And in the echo of this battle cry, you hear a wolf howling. And coming through the shrubbery, bursting through like a force of nature, comes Torg. Coming back. And he runs into the fray. You hear him scream. You must run! Flee this place! Get to safety, now! He's going to get himself in the initiative order on a 12, because that was the dice roll that I made before. Oops. There he is. Okay. Torg is up. He's going to 3, 4, 5 start to try to fight off Mykronos. He yells back to the lot of you again. Into the stone structure, go! As he swings once. Nope. And swings again. That's a hit. Rage. Oh, I guess he had Great Weapon Master on. Alright, that's fine. Well, he is raging and he is Great Weapon Master, so that's 21 to Mykronos. You hear it scream in rage. Zozie, it's your turn.
So wait, there's a door to the mausoleum that's opened up.
Yes, that is the door that the orb opened when when Crash went down. And
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
yeah, so there's a kind of a black an archway in the front of the mausoleum that just kind of leads to a black inky void. Now, when it comes to making movements using you can use a dash action to make your full movement speed again, but that it still consumes an action. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, I'm still learning.
No worries.
Okay, then can I guess I'm gonna have to head into the pit after all. So I really want that spell book for research reasons.
Mm-hmm. Research.
Don't question my research, but I wanna whatever it takes. Yeah, so Zozie's gonna, I guess, just yeet himself over the edge and head into this pit.
Okay. 30 feet down?
I've already forgot what square that is.
Right out there.
And then you said I could use a dash action?
Yes, you can use a dash action to move your movement speed up to your movement speed again.
So then could I run like the rest of the way in?
You could, yes.
That's awesome. That is what Zozie's gonna do.
All right. So, Zozie, as you jump into the pit, you make a sprint, all fours just dashing, and you eventually, as you reach the threshold to the mausoleum, you enter and we'll go on to the next person, which is Jeff.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so Crash is dead?
Crash is dead.
Alright, so my spell didn't do anything?
You helped them succeed on a death save.
Okay. And then I thought it was, well,
Something
Alright,
about the
I guess.
something about the air here is making healing difficult.
right. And they already had their 3 fails.
They had 1 fail, and then they were struck while unconscious by a melee attack, which is an automatic 2 fails. And they're now fully encased in this crystalline
Okay, and then, like, the mausoleum opened up. That was the other thing that happened.
Yes, that was the other thing that happened.
Guess I'll run to the mausoleum for cover and yeah. I guess I'll try to shoot the Hydra with the hand crossbow.
So are you trying to make it to the mausoleum all at once, or are you trying to? Because you are where you are. You're 60 feet out from the mausoleum, so you'd have to use your action to dash to get to it.
Yeah, I guess I do that then.
Okay, Jeff, as you dash to get to, you make a mad dash, sprinting past the corpse of your friend Crash and Torg and this ogre in closing combat with this Hydra. You pass the dark inky threshold of the mausoleum door, and it is the Hydra's turn. The Hydra, we're gonna speed run the Hydra turn, is going to take a bite at the ogre. Take another bite at the ogre. That hits. That hits. 18. And then fuck it. Why not? It's just going to try to work this ogre down. For, again, just like before, it eviscerates this ogre and seems to again grow in size. One size larger, one size scarier. Is the orc in front of Gaia? It's going to try to run away from Gaia. Just any direction. It's going to try to use this bonus action to sprint away. Unless you would try to make a opportunity attack against it. You hit it, and how do you kill it as it tries to sprint away from you? Well, there you go. Before it's even past your distance, you slice off both of the legs, kind of Pet Cemetery style almost, and you just see the rest of the life just spurt from the nubs on the bottom of this orc's feet. The one that just took down Crash is going to also try to run, and it's going to use its bonus action to sprint away into the early morning and disappear. Sadi, what would you like to do?
Sadi's a little bit in disbelief. Okay, so if I use like all my movement, I can go up to 60 feet, yeah?
Yes.
She's gonna give poor Beg a Red Hook's salute and fucking book it.
Okay.
We're so fucked. Okay. Yep, I book it to that spot.
Alright. So that's full 60 from Sadi. So I think if you go diagonally, you can actually kind of like macro out a little bit more.
Okay.
You could technically get a little bit closer if you move
Yeah,
to here.
I just want to stay away from the pit has turned into Mykonos. There's no more like writhing ground bullshit.
Yeah, no, there's no
Okay.
more. It's not
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not difficult. It's not difficult terrain. Gaia, what would you like to do? Crash is already quite like far larger than you, and Crash's corpse is now just being completely encased in this crystalline material. Okay. Not quite. You're just there at the door. Torg is going to take some slashes at Mykonos in a rage. Attack number 1 doesn't hit. Attack number 2 also doesn't hit. Just kind of fending off heads, trying to get a good swing in, but there's just too much happening. Zozie, you're already in. Crash is dead. Jeff, you're in. Mykonos is just going to. You almost hear it. The last two of you that are still here, including Torg, you just hear this hissing that almost comes from it in almost like a laughing manner as it bites once at Torg. And he only takes 7 points of damage because of being raged. And the rest of the heads just prepare to latch down at the last moment. Sadi, it's your turn.
With tears running down her face, Sadi will continue to double time it into the mausoleum.
All right. Sadi, you enter the black inky void, and it is Gaia's turn. Ooh. Okay. Give me an attack roll, or give me a spell attack roll. Guiding bolt. Doesn't hit. I hate to say it. As cool as that was, like, the 9's not going to do it, unfortunately. You fire it off, and where the massive heads were, they writhe at the last moment, and two of them look back at you and start to snap and lurch and bite and threatening manners. And as Gaia enters, the stone Crash, are you still with us? Crash? Reese?
Yeah, sorry. It's hard to get back and forth.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so we're at.
No, I heard everything.
Okay, so we are with you now. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the right. Where is it? Here it is. So, there we go. Crash. As the light fades from the world around you, you find yourself in a cold nothingness. The same dark, empty space as you have several times before. When your tethers to this world became loose and weakened, whether you knew it or not. You find yourself within a new space, devoid of the disheveled beds and silken tapestry as before, now cold, dark, inhospitable. It would be pitch black, save for a single light, softly glowing, bright green mote of smoky, wispy energy that floats a short distance ahead of you. Your world is cruel to you, a voice from the moat says. Again and again, you find yourself here, in a place between places, on the cusp between your worlds and the next ones. Is it not exhausting? Is it not tiresome? All for a life filled with hardship, with no reward. I can help you. I can free you from such a life. The wisp floats closer to you, stopping just out of arm's reach. All I ask from you is for your pain, your anguish, your woes, and your fears. In return, you gain control, power, a life worth living. I ask for everything you have, for everything you want. The wisp floats close just before your face now. Do you accept?
Looks at the wisp and in Orcish. I would give everything I am to save my friends. My soul be damned.
To craft this new life, you will need a tool, as all artists and craftsmen do. The wisp suddenly disperses into 6 smaller motes that begin to surround you in a circle. They distance themselves equidistant around you and begin to take shapes. One takes an axe and a shield. One has a bow. One has a scythe. One has a warhammer. One has a rapier. And one as a wicked curved blade. Make your choice.
Crash takes a moment to look at the weapons and goes for the scythe with their one arm.
Okay. You reach out to the moat, and you're overcome with the warmth of the natural world around you. The feeling of the sun on your cheeks, the sand between your toes, and the smell of the salty sea air. That warmth suddenly dissipates to a cool breeze, and then a frigid, frigid coldness. You look down, and crystalline shapes, similar to the ones you see when you cast spells from your amulet, are forming at your feet and quickly traveling up your form. Frigid, sickly green crystals restrict your movement more and more as they reach different parts of your body until the mass reaches your neck, your chin, and with one last gasp of air, you feel the crystals creep into your open mouth and the coldness overtakes you. As your vision fades behind the blistering cold coffin you now find yourself in, the voice from the moat rings out in the back of your mind. Rest, Crashbane, and be born anew in the embrace of the Rime Plague. And with that, all goes dark. Now, for the rest of the crew, I will be moving you to a new scene shortly. Give me a second. There it is. As the light from the world around you fades, you find yourself in a cold nothingness. I actually need to double check make sure this. Okay, it doesn't. Good. As the light from the world around you fades, this is still crashes. Whoops. As the stone door from the mayhem outside closes behind you, you're all cast into darkness. Even those with dark vision, your sense of sight fails you, and you can't even make out your hand directly in front of you. Suddenly, the area around you explodes with light, and you have to cover your eyes from the painful shift in brightness. As a flash quickly fades, you can see now that you're in a circular space with no discernible borders or boundaries. What would constitute as walls in this area is filled with silver streaks of mercurial globules of light, flowing in geometric patterns upwards and culminating in a dark expanse above you, where you see the silhouette of 6 gargantuan humanoid shapes cast across the space above you all. And lo, a voice rings out from the center of this space. As you look, a myriad of these silvered globules begins to culminate and combine mid-air into a sizable mass, this giant floating sphere, silvery material.
Can I do what is the skill? I just want to kind of get an idea of like, do I feel threatened by this? Am I like, what is insight? That's it. Like, what's the vibe check?
Sure. Insight would be the one.
Yeah, vibe check.
You feel nothing.
Okay.
No, but you feel nothing. You feel no fear.
I don't even feel sad anymore.
You feel no fear. You feel no sadness.
Oh,
Just
sorry, Crash.
Oh, okay. If that was Reese, that makes sense. It is 4 a.m. Oh wait, no, that was who was that? We lost Titus. Never mind. Let's wait till we get Titus back real quick. Detect magic. You almost go blind. Everything. You detect this space. This space is nothing but. Where did I leave off? Sorry. As the voice rings out, the material reacts and responds to the words. I kind of want to get Titus back. Did Titus go? Did he get moved to an AFK channel? Hang on. He didn't. Did we just lose him? I want to try to get him back.
Yeah, this seems like pretty critical story.
Yeah, I'm gonna message him real quick.
This is like storytelling right here.
Thank you.
It is, yeah, definitely excellent storytelling.
I'll give him another minute, and then we'll just have to fill him in.
Well, in the meantime, damn, what a session thus far.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts.
Yeah, all the sailors dead. Crash, I think dead. Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up, guys. Actually, no, wait, I don't feel anything anymore, because weird void shit. Fuck, I was pretty fucked up, and now nothing.
All right. As much as I want to see the rest of this play out, just catch me up.
Right, we'll do. You go get some sleep.
Series.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so.
Me? 9. It'll work tomorrow. Although I have plans to go climbing with Mal in the morning.
All right, I do think we lost Titus, so we're just gonna push on and we'll fill him in. I'll run it back and I'll read it back.
Do we still have Nat?
Nat,
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Hi, Nat.
All right.
Hello.
All right, we got Nat at least. Okay. As the voice rings out, the material reacts and responds to the words like rain disturbing the surface of a still lake. Thine souls of many, woven to a single tapestry through the broken timelines, like so many frayed edges of a damaged cloth. As you hear these words, you look around you and see all the members of your party here with you now, though some seem distorted and flickering. You see the outline of Crash, but just the outline. You know it's them, but they aren't here. But you also see others as well. Others that you've never seen before, all flickering in the same manner. Dozens, hundreds, almost. All silent, all looking around in the same manner you are.
How are they? Are they like standing in like straight lines or just like haphazardly, a spiral?
It seems to be a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Our chosen few, the voice continues, destined by our will to save this world, heralded by the black flag of death. Welcome, ye chosen, to the meeting grounds. And that is going to be where we pin it. Until next week. Damn it, Titus.
Damn.
I literally just said, and that's where we'll pin it.
Yeah, sorry about that. My phone kept it keeps letting the chat die for some reason, or the connection.
So where do we lose you?
I'm not really sure. I think it was honestly everything's kind of blurred together the last 30 minutes. I know Crash is dead, and there was something getting summoned, and yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much. I can. I think you dropped out right as the orb in this room formed. I could run that back unless we're all good.
Run it back.
Run it back. Okay. So. Gargantuan humanoid shapes cast above the space above you all. And lo, a voice rings out in the center of the space, and as you look, see a myriad of these silvered globules begin to culminate and combine mid-air to a sizable mass, giant floating sphere of mercurial material. As the voice rings out, the material reacts and responds to the words like rain disturbing the surface of a still lake. Thine souls of many, woven to a single tapestry, through broken timelines like so many frayed edges of a damaged cloth. And as you hear these words, you look around you, see all the members of your party here with you now. You see Crash's outline. You see just their outline, though. They seem to be flickering in and out, almost like they're distorted. But you see others as well. Others that you've never seen before. Dozens, possibly hundreds. All flickering in the same manner, all looking around, all equally confused. Our chosen few, the voice continues, destined by our will to save this world, heralded by the black flag of death. Welcome, ye chosen, to the meeting grounds. And we'll pick up there next week. Okay.
Woohoo!
Oh,